Okay. Hello and welcome back to the Everwind Chronicles. I am Doug, your dungeon master. We are a group of friends and storytellers telling you a story through Dungeons and Dragons. So, where we last left off, the party had joined a rebellion in the oppressed country of Lirindil and were sent on a mission to find out why the weapon supplier of the rebellion had stopped sending shipments and stopped communication. So they were sent to the distant south, to the country of Alraka, to the city of Tirotha, which is Asura's hometown, and had a lot of encounters, a lot of things happened along the way, but eventually made their way there, where they made contact with the person they were supposed to see to help them, know the situation and kind of get a pass, which is like a blessing to navigate the different levels of the city, as the city of Tirotha is very caste-based and very classist, very, set into concentric circles separated by walls that are governed, and what level you live on determines what caste or what class you fall into in this society. And they saw this as they visited the various areas of Tirotha and saw, the progression from poverty like they've never seen before on the bottom level, which didn't even have walls, in just absolute slums, to wealth beyond what they've ever seen before on the 8th level. But they, they navigated that. They ended up making contact after they had heard about a rebellion going on there, a much smaller operation of freeing slaves. They made contact with these people called the Circle Breakers. The Circle Breakers told them about their leader, and they managed to persuade them to introduce them to their leader. And so Misa, the tiefling girl, ended up leading them all the way up to the 8th level, where they met a person going by the name of the Prince of Charming, who is set up in a very, very luxurious building. Don't know if it's his, don't know if it's an establishment, who knows. But when they went and met, turns out most of the party knew him already as the elf Cithris, that they had spent, several episodes with, and traveled the Feywild with, and all sorts of misadventures, and including a very nasty fallout between him and Stoic toward the end, that seems to, remain on Cithris's mind in the brief conversation they've had with him. And so as they have these conversations, or at least begin to, he walks them outside for a little bit more private conversation, and talking specifically to Zenoa, asks if they've told her about all the horrible things that they've done, or that he's done specifically, and offers and says, well, let me explain to you how horrible your friend is. And that's where we're going to pick things up.
Beat on Stoic episode.
Yep, it's all good.
We haven't had one of those in a while.
Yeah.
It's time to get it come back.
I regret nothing.
That's right. Regret you shut me.
So, as a reminder, this fey elf that is, by all standards, extremely attractive, just flawless skin and these emerald green eyes, with the ears that are actually longer than a normal elf's, and this hair that this blonde hair that almost holds the light, almost like it's glowing, but it's not. And it's just, even for you guys who have met him before, it feels different. Like he's got a presence to him that has just kind of like the dials have been turned up, so to speak, from what he was last time. And so as you guys are walking outside in this beautiful kind of outdoor garden / balcony, like a hanging garden of sorts, he looks at you and he's like, so what was your name again?
Noah.
Nope. All right. And he like brings you, like grabs your arm and like puts it through his, like to walk beside him. His skin is like unbelievably soft, and he smells like forest. like you kind of get these images of just like forest animals, like not in a negative way, but it's like fresh smells, and like it's like you're momentarily transported for a second. It's weird. You know, and of course now he's right next to you.
For the record, I don't think Zeno would let anyone do that, but she's kind of into it apparently.
Well, you still have free will.
Yeah,
It's still you, but it's a powerful presence.
I resist.
And he says, "Listen, you really have no idea what these people have put me through. I mean, all of them really, but you know, especially one. But I mean, first, they put me in great danger before a necromancer's brother, and Storm even died. And well, they didn't really care. Then they dragged me all over the countryside with a dead body in a box as I watched their friend almost kill an innocent little fox that was an attendant to the Princess of Autumn and her only connection to her dead mother. Then, for no reward, they made me lead them all the way to the entrance, you know, in the middle of nowhere, to the entrance to the Fey realm, where they again put me in tremendous danger fighting zombie children. Children they killed, by the way.
Love the revisionist history here. From a certain point of view.
Is this loud enough for us all to hear?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Just making sure.
I even had the chance to leave, but I stayed and fought with them, all without thanks. No, oh, thank you for staying when you could have easily left, Cythrus. Or, oh, we owe you everything for helping save our lives, Cythrus. Or, no, we're sorry our mistakes came back to hurt you, Cythrus. You know, thanks for killing all the zombies and sorry that your sister died again. None of that. No. Oh, and also thank you for saving her life in that battle. There's some of that too. You know, I also set one of them up with the greatest love of his life. I am certainly the reason he got lucky. Did they thank me for that? No. Then they stole food from an innocent beehive, promised to repay them. Then they promised an innocent garden keeper that they would help him be with his true love. Then they promised a nymph her dream home and the chance to be with her love.
While he's talking, I look back very angry, like, we're screwed.
Then they harassed rocks. You wouldn't even think that's possible, but they did.
I'm actually quite proud of that one.
Then they stole food from a hungry kitten, while leaving my sister's beloved pet fox, the one they almost killed before, left him there to die, or be eaten, or whatever happened to him, I don't even know. Oh, and let me tell you, a fae, a creature of light, of whimsy, of freedom. So what's one of the worst places a fae could find himself? The Shadowfell. Well, this literal troll kidnapped a fairy dragon and took him straight into the Shadowfell. It was horrible. He still hasn't gotten over it. Why do you think he's being pampered right now? He's in recovery. It is. He just has such iron will and resolve in the face of such darkness and such poor company. But then they broke every single one of those promises that they made to all those different creatures. And when the bees came for the price that they were promised by them, they killed them and assassinated the Queen of Bees. Because they thought, oh, assassinating royalty is a much better solution than just paying a measly price of 100 flowers. Then, yes. Oh, but it's not over. I then helped them while they ruined Clatterday for an entire village, I fought a demon creature from the abyss that just appeared there and helped them fight it off and save an entire village. Did I get any thanks for that? No. In fact, after that, and after they decided to kill the queen, they then blamed me. Told me that it was my fault for all of these choices they've made. While I guided them to the Feywild, through the Feywild, keeping them from getting lost all along the way, helping them dodge all sorts of dangers they couldn't even see. And told me it was all my fault. My fault for the choices they made. Do you start to see how horrible most of them, but especially Stoic, is?
There's like a long pause. I'm like waiting for him to say something else. You know, all this time, I thought Stoic liked animals.
That, I can tell you, is a front. 100%.
So, let me get this straight. There was some sort of fox. There was a storm, the storm. There zombie children. I mean, yeah, they are kind of terrible.
Thank you. Finally, someone of reason in this group. Oh, and don't get me started on his poetry. It's the most awful thing you've ever heard. Well, I hope you haven't. If he's learned anything at all, then he knows it's best to pretend like he never even wrote any.
Hey, you know a really good way to get back at him, though? I've never heard this poetry, but you could have him recite some in front of her. If it's so terrible. Little humiliation.
That's not a bad idea. Maybe we can go back inside.
I would love to hear it, honestly.
I mean, it really is like listening to a streaming pile of vomit that suddenly learned how to serenade but forgot the tune.
I look over at Stoic. When did he hear you recite poetry? I don't remember that part.
Bear, it's a trap.
No, I know.
What did you guys do?
We'll fill you.
I mean,
He hit the highlights, but there are details he missed.
this was strong embellishing, yeah, but part of it is mostly true.
We thanked him eventually.
Indeed, I gave him a very magical conch. It was one of my favorites items I ever had.
I'm curious where the embellishment is. Like, so you guys didn't actually like kill a queen or bee queen. You didn't actually.
That part we did.
Yeah.
You didn't renege on the promise to the well, I mean, there were actually a few
A whole
promises.
list of
Yeah, there were a few promises. Oh, you did that as well.
That's true. That's
Okay.
true. Yeah. Like I said, there are details he missed out.
Oh, okay.
Indeed, yeah. The queen tried to kill us. It wasn't like it was a negotiation. Yeah.
Queen tried to kill you.
We picked a flower.
You picked a flower.
I picked a flower.
Indeed, yeah. And we had to deal with the consequence of that. Because Feywild
Okay.
is a unique place.
So-
Have you been, Sarah?
Stoic, I'm going to need you to use your inside voice, by which I mean keep it inside.
Please tell you to shut up.
Indeed. I mean, if you did tell him to silence his pie hole.
God, if he, by the courts, if he put his brain in a bird, it would fly backwards.
Some strong opinions. Okay.
Well merited.
Sounds like it.
I mean, it sounds like we were very dastardly.
A little bit.
I can't imagine the kind of person that would stand by and watch all that happen and not do anything about it.
He just kind of stares at you blankly for a second. Like his jaw just kind of like open for a second. And he blinks and he's like, oh, sorry, I was confused for a moment. I thought for a moment that your face had become a buttocks because of how much crap was coming out of it.
Cithris, we do apologize. You are correct. But I don't know if you need to hear that from me or do you need to hear it from someone else.
Oh, well, for most of you, you know, and he kind of pats you, he like reaches up and pats you on the cheek and he's like, it's for you, I will forgive you, blah, blah.
Thank you. It is most appreciated.
Like I said, it's mostly him.
We know. Don't worry. We understand. And maybe one day he will say the right thing. But until then, that's okay.
Wow.
No, I really don't think he will. I mean, he still hasn't realized that being that stupid only works for people who are good looking.
You think he's good looking?
No, so close.
So close. Oh man.
So, how did you fall in with this lot?
Well, you know, we just kind of, they were wherever you guys were headed. They just kind of caught me, picked me up, and I just stayed with them. You know, it's better to travel in numbers.
Sure, if you are a sheep or something, yes, I can. All right, but you're like a religious type, right?
My thing's not showing. Is there any like?
You talked about it last time. We talked about the. What did he say? Yeah, we talked about it last time. I can't remember what he said. Yeah, because he asked you about the guiding butt.
Oh.
I did. That's
Yeah.
right.
Guiding butt.
Don't remember how that started.
Yeah, it's sort of. I think so.
Well,
So-
so you like a priestess or something of that nature?
No, I don't. I just pray.
That's probably good. The last member of the priesthood that I knew was an ungrateful tool. But honestly, I don't really hate religion. In fact, someone recently introduced me to the concept of karma, and I thought it was the greatest thing I'd ever heard of. It means that everything terrible that I've ever done to somebody had it coming.
Yeah, I think that's a part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Opened my mind to a lot of things. Like I said, there's been a lot of mind opening.
Yeah.
In
So
this
you're
city.
not from here, are you?
Do I look like I'm from a city of goat people? No, I'm from the Fey realm. I haven't even been here very long, so I'm learning a lot.
What are you doing here? Just having fun?
Yes, I mean the Fey realm was boring. I'd, been all over it and quite a bit for quite a long time, and this place is at least interesting. For the most part, a lot of it doesn't make sense to me, but I'm figuring things out slowly but surely.
Sounds like the Faerun would be a little more interesting to me than this place.
Well, of course, you didn't grow up there. You grew up here. See? Reverses.
Well, I'm glad you guys could catch up a little bit.
Yes, it is a pleasure to see you.
Yes. Well, have a good night then.
Shall we catch up tomorrow?
Well, if I'm around.
Will you be here?
Who knows? I go where I want when I want.
If you see us tomorrow, you could torture Stoic some more.
Well, that is very tempting, but I have a lot of things I'm doing nowadays. It's busy.
What are you doing?
Well, for one thing, I am in desperate need of really good bricks. Like, I keep having these servants bring me these different bricks, but it's all... I need bricks that are going to last for longer than you can imagine. Like, this isn't some dinky little hut like this. It's an arch.
Are you building something? What, you building an arch?
An arch.
Gotcha.
Indeed, yeah.
The Tirathan bricks are not good. I wasn't aware.
Not the ones they've brought me so far.
Oh. May I see this collection of bricks? Maybe we
I'm looking for them.
I thought you did.
I don't have them yet. That's the problem.
You had a
If I
collection-
had them, I could build the arch.
About this arch, yeah. What is the purpose?
Well, how else am I going to become an archfey?
Indeed. I see now. The bricks that you require, can you give us specifications of what is it made out of, or what you require?
No.
We could help you with this, if you would like.
How?
We can find some special bricks, yeah. I think we are more than capable of that.
Are we?
Possibly. We probably have to be. If we find your bricks, yeah, can you do us a small favor of talking to someone? Just have to talk to them. Here in the city. You don't have to go so very far.
You want me to talk to someone?
Indeed. If we can just arrange a meeting to talk with one of our persons of interest. We'll tell you more information later if you agree. If that interests you. Or we can give you more things.
Talking to someone. I mean, look, generally I live by a pretty simple code, which is the easiest way to get things done is, well, to have less to do. So how about I don't?
What if Sturg apologized? Does that change your mind?
Oh, that would be like the start of like a droplet in an ocean of what I want from him. It would be
Well.
the tiniest brick in a very large arch.
What else do you want from him?
How much time do you
We're
have?
willing to negotiate, yeah.
I mean, we have probably at least the night.
Oh dear. Well, I wonder if and he stops for a second as one of the servants kind of rush over to him, and you know, he kind of leans down. And they whisper into his ear, and he's just like, "Now," and they nod, and he's like, "Well, need you. Let's continue this momentarily inside." And he just like aggressively starts pushing you back towards the door. Like a nearby door, and you can see him kind of like kind of looking over.
Is everything all right, Cythrus?
Can I check around?
Totally fine, totally fine. Everything will be fine as long as you are not seen.
Can I make a perception check before
Sure.
he kicks us from where we are? 26.
Oof.
Okay. You see him clearly looking towards another set of doors across the garden. You kind of get the impression he's like expecting someone or something to come through there, and is desperately trying to get you guys not in vision. And as he's like, you know, shoving you through these doors and like kind of pushing you through, you don't quite make it, as you see, and Asura is the last one in line. And so as he's like pushing you guys through, you see the doors kind of open as figures start to come through, and you see him, you know, in this like flash of movement, you see him place his hand on Asura, and you see her suddenly shift into a lizard that he catches in midair. He tosses her to Misa, who catches her and puts her in a bag, and he as you're seeing the doors close, you see a gesture from his hand as Misa goes invisible as she starts running, and he turns to face the group coming in as you you hear him say, "Ishtana, I wasn't expecting you this evening." And you can hear as the doors close, it's like it becomes more muffled conversation.
Are Misa and Asura the only tieflings that were in there?
Not in the big room, but out in this garden, it was just Cythrus, Storm, and you guys.
So these doors that we are now, because we're back into the main room, and he had said.
But you're actually, so as you go in, it's actually a different set of doors than you thought, and it was you're like kind of in this like little lobby, and you can see there's like what looks like there's like a sitting area that's not being used currently. There's another bar and that's got glasses and stuff, but no like liquor. That looks like another entertainment area that's not being used currently. And you can kind of hear noise in the distance of like where the main room is, but you're just kind of just on the other side of the doors.
And we can't hear what's Can't really hear the
You
conversation.
can try.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hear that. See if
Yeah.
I can hear the conversation.
Roll a perception check.
I'm gonna guide you.
It's not gonna matter. It was a natural 1.
It's not gonna matter.
Nope.
I mean, somebody else can help in this case if you're.
I would like to help.
Okay.
All right, you roll more dice.
Yeah, you can either roll or you can give him advantage.
I
Whichever
will
you
let you roll that one.
Natural one.
No way.
Because you have a pretty decent perception, don't you?
Yeah.
I do not.
Are there any windows?
That was
Not in this immediate vicinity, no.
So, okay. He put us inside a lobby foyer.
Mm-hmm.
Is another set of doors on the other side? Or is it like are there doors? What's
In
the
this
deal?
immediate so there's a little hallway that kind of goes, like, you could walk down there and see if there's other doors to go back out in the garden if you want, if there is. But otherwise, it's kind of an open area with the bar and like the seating and stuff like that, and then it kind of goes back, and you can hear that way is the main room.
Okay. So this is a pretty large room, and we're
Are you trying
alone
to
for
speak to
right
it if you
now.
can?
It's semi-large, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you're nobody else that you can see.
Okay. No windows. Okay. I look over at Noah. Do you have anything? Can you do anything about this?
I can get a visual, but I can't. It will only hear, even if it's close. It's just a visual.
Okay. I thought you could, get in people's minds or something.
I could.
Would that help?
I could try.
I will warn you.
I don't know if I want
His
to be
mind
in
is
his
probably
mind.
not a good place to go.
That's for a ward.
For a whole 5 minutes. I'm aware. Wait, I'm sorry, what you were telling him. Do we have visual on these?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Make sure.
So we lost track of Asura completely.
Well,
Well-
Misa. Well, we don't actually. I guess we don't. Did we see Misa be turned invisible?
Oh.
Yeah, you would have seen it like right as you were kind of in the process of getting in there. You actually saw him like make a gesture to
Okay.
make her invisible as you saw her turning to get away.
So Misa and Asura are together outside. Then they're not in the.
Yeah, I mean they
okay.
turned invisible, obviously leaving, but you don't know where.
I'm gonna try and tattoo Asura.
And lizard? Do you speak lizard?
Wait. I do.
I do, because I speak with animals. You speak lizard?
I do. And I will reach out. Sora, are you okay?
I don't know. It is really dark, and she just said to trust me, and she's running. I don't know what is happening. I think she's like climbing or something.
You returned into a lizard and stuffed into a bag. We will try to find you as soon as we can.
All right.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna do a quick perimeter of the room. Not go all the way back to the main area, but just kind of like see if there's any other windows or any other doors that
Do an investigation check.
we can figure out.
I don't know. I mean, it would be nice if we could get a feeling.
14?
14.
I know.
Okay. Kind of going a little ways away, you notice some kind of plants that are hanging like from fixtures along the top. You can see like these really pretty vines that are kind of covering over this wall. And after some kind of careful looking, you almost don't notice it, and then you see behind the vines and kind of painted in a way that looks like it's made to blend in. It looks like some kind of shutters of some sort.
Okay.
Like a window that is not really used as a window anymore. If that makes sense.
Can I open it? The shutters?
Yeah, you might make a little bit of noise. It's like painted shut, but
Okay. Hey, guys. Figuring out something. Maybe we can. I can open this shutter, but it might make noise.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Wizard's Pass Without a Trace on us, so that we'll be a little more stealthy.
Nice.
Okay. Okay.
Who has good stealth?
I believe our select friend Caduceus.
I will assist.
Yeah, I will try to open the window.
Open the window.
Because you said they're basically painted shut.
Yeah.
So I'll try to take like a
knife.
an arrow or something sharp. I'm sure I've got.
If you need me to hold it,
Yeah,
while you like
I
do
would
the thing.
think you'd have a dagger, but
I
don't
might
know,
not.
do you?
I might not have a dagger.
I have a dagger.
I have a dagger.
Okay, I'll just borrow a dagger
Yeah,
and then,
we'll
like
hand you
try
one.
to cut through the paint a little bit.
Okay.
And
Roll a stealth check.
you should.
I'm like gonna like.
I'll give you advantage since she gave you the dagger.
Okay.
And
Help you.
you also have the dexterity. Oh, that's your
it's
stealth
plus
check.
10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, plus 10.
Natural 20.
So-
43, I think.
43?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. It's the highest we've ever been.
What are you
Yeah.
doing? I didn't see it.
Are you done? Yeah, very good. I'm already got the windows open, man.
Yeah, so with some effort, you're able to do that, and actually, at one point take some cloth, and kind of put it on the hinges a little bit to try to, just in case, just slowly, carefully work it open until you've got, how much you want to open it, to where you can kind of see into the garden, and you can. So now roll another perception check.
I'm gonna cast guidance on you for that.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can do that with advantage too, because
Yep.
you're.
Okay. Man, those are not that great. So guidance D4.
Bank shot.
13. 13.
Okay. All right, so 13. So there might be parts you don't quite catch, but you can hear them kind of walking slowly through the garden and talking, and you hear his voice, and you also hear what sounds like definitely somebody from this city with the Alracan accent. A woman's voice. It sounds like an older woman, who sounds pretty confident, very at ease, and she's saying, and she's in the middle of saying, well, I've heard that you angered Beldazarog a bit. Quite a bit, actually. And you hear him say, well, I certainly hope so. Well, I mean, there's no need for that. I mean, listen, I abided by every single word of that contract. And she says, you amended it. Well, of course I did, but I did so before we signed. You amended it with 72 pages. Listen, I'm a man of detail. I can't say the same for your, what did you call him? A peach pit? A pit fiend. Yes, well, whatever he is, he should have paid more attention. I can't help if he didn't check the spelling of the word meat. You hear her just this kind of raspy, laugh, and she's, she just kind of goes, well, ever you are entertaining. Ishtana, trust me, my whole life is about entertainment. Would you like to entertain me tonight? Would I ever? But alas, my schedule is full tonight. You know how contracts are. Well, I thought I did until I met you. But it is all right. I came by as a favor for another to relay his anger to you. But I don't really care about his matters. He says, well, you'll be happier for it, I promise. And she says, well, if you should have any openings soon, or if you have any interesting opportunities or needs, come find me. Or I might, hang out here tonight and just see what's about. He said, well, if I need you, all the fires of the 9th couldn't stop me. And you hear a pause as she says, "Now you are far too arrogant. The fire will catch you someday." And he says, "Well, it would be about time someone did." And she says, "Well, I believe I will go have a drink then." She says, "Well, of course, be my guest. The room will be more beautiful for it." And you hear a a pause and hear a number of footsteps walk away, and you hear the door open and close again, and then just kind of silence.
Yeah, I'm relay exactly what I hear.
Okay.
I realized that I still have Storm. I've been holding her the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
You just kind of like wake her up a little bit.
Yeah, she's like struggling.
She drunk.
She out.
We'll talk later.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I mean, is your brother? Is he in trouble?
Always.
Well, I know that, but like more than normal, or is this the normal trouble?
I don't think I know how to answer that. What's normal here? I think he's been a lot more trouble than he's been in trouble.
He causes more trouble than he's in? Is that what you're saying?
I think so.
I'm gonna try something. Let me see if I have it prepared.
Okay. Which, while you're looking that up, I will bring up an illustration because, to Zenoa and Sarek, it might be a little surprising because you've seen illustrations of pixies and maybe in stories or things like that, but this is she's a little different than you expected. I mean, I don't know if she's different or if like what pixies are different, but she seems to be made of blue light. And I'll show here.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
Wow.
party.
I think I've
That-
seen like a picture of her.
Yeah, that light is dim right now, dimmer than you remember. She is not all there.
It's electric tink.
I am going to try and cast Lesser Restoration on her.
Okay.
I'll see if that does anything.
Okay. So you take a moment to take hold of your holy symbol and release that restorative magic into her, and you see the light just sort of flare up into more like that illustration, and like, whoa, what did you do?
It's just a spell that I've picked up. It can be helpful for poisons, if you're blinded or deaf, stuff like that. You seem like you could use a little boost.
That's so cool. I could drink so much more.
You can do whatever you want after our conversation. I just want to talk to you soberly for a second.
Okay. Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Hi. She turns and kind of waves her little hand at everybody.
Who is our new
these
friends?
people?
Noah.
Hi.
Sarek.
And this
Hi.
is Storm.
Where's Valen?
He is no longer traveling with us. He's still alive as far as we know, but we haven't seen him for a few weeks, I think, at this point. We haven't seen him for a while.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I'll definitely let him know if we see him again that you said hello, but we don't really know where he is right now.
Aw. I wonder if Sithris will be sad.
He didn't actually notice.
No, he thought I was Valen, apparently.
Oh, I could see that.
No,
Not so much, yeah.
Not even a little bit.
I mean, I saw him around the camp. I was like, maybe I.
Well, Sithris and Valen were best friends, so.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I mean, from what I've heard about Valen, he's very friendly, so that
Yeah.
tracks.
I mean, even if Valen was trying to, like, steal his girl and everything, but it's okay.
Yeah. Well, it's a friendly competition, right? Yeah. Just
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah. He's friendly and forgiving, well, except for him. He really, really hates him.
Yeah. I noticed. I did pick up on that a little bit. There was a conversation earlier, and like you could feel the hatred. It was palpable
Yeah.
toward him. Yeah.
Which, Storm, reminds me, I think it might have meant more to him than it did to me. I don't really remember why he's angry.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah, a little bit.
You don't even remember?
Well, I remember we argued and he said some mean things and I said some mean things. But in the end, we seemed fine.
No, he was not fine.
Did he ever mention why he wasn't fine?
Many times in many ways and at length.
Would you care to elaborate?
Oh gosh, there's so many. Well, let's see.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, I know I remember that you like blamed him for everything. And that you stole from a bunch of Fae people and like broke a bunch of promises and like hurt some animals or lost some animals and like that's poor Selena didn't have like her mom's familiar anymore and that I know you like offended a really powerful Fae creature for no reason.
Basically, the whole story he just told us.
That's why he's angry?
Wait, he just told you and you still don't remember? Is there something wrong?
Well,
Did he get hit on the head?
no.
I don't know. I'm starting to question it.
We all did that, but he seems to only be really mad at me, so I kind of thought maybe there was something.
You blamed him.
Well, I did.
You verbally assaulted him.
That's probably what it is.
I mean, it wasn't he deserved it. But okay.
I think, listen, at the time, I was kind of on your side, but after hearing him talk, we were kind of jerks to him. Like, we did not treat him very fairly for a long time.
Yeah. I mean, he was never really okay after that. I mean, he uses his name.
Wait, so he actually does remember our names? He just purposely forgets them. Like, is that really what's happening?
Of course he's not going to use your real name.
See, Sithra, man, this guy, he's cooler than I thought. We underestimated him.
What do you think? I mean, where we come from, if the wrong creature knows your real name, it can be really dangerous.
So, should I not be saying your name and his name out loud?
Well, how do you know it's our real names?
You guys are smart.
Just saying, of course he doesn't use your real name if he likes you.
Well, no,
You didn't know that this whole time?
No, I thought it was a sign of not caring or...
I wondered why you corrected him all the time. I just thought you wanted to die.
I don't want to die.
Oh, well, you better make up names.
Call me Secret Dragon.
Secret Dragon?
Yeah.
Are you actually,
I mean, it's a secret. I can't tell you. That's part of the, it's private.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
I'm not very good at keeping secrets. I'm not gonna lie.
It's me neither, honestly. Yeah, that's why I'm glad I know your fake name and not your real name, because I call you by your fake name.
Right.
Smart. Anyway,
I think he does like most of you. I've missed you too.
good. I mean, we haven't seen you in a while. Definitely, yeah.
Well, I didn't miss you guys. I don't know you guys.
It's nice to
I
meet
think I
you.
didn't see you either.
But if you turn out to be okay, I'll miss you too.
They're good people. I think.
No, indeed, yeah.
Okay.
You're very like pretty.
Thank you.
Like
So
that.
are you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sugar bone wings.
I don't think I can right now.
Well, yeah. So is he okay? Like, is he? These deals that he's making are. Is this normal for him? Is he always kind of on the edge of oblivion, or is it catching up to him more?
I don't know what oblivion is.
Tragedy? Getting caught for your stuff?
This is too deep for me. I mean, look, he's always in trouble. He likes being in trouble, and he likes causing trouble more. And I think he's been having the time of his life here. I think the fact that devils are, everyone's scared of them and they're so dangerous is what makes it fun for him.
He's never really experienced the consequences of problematic actions.
Well, yeah, no, he does. He does, but, I don't know, it's just sort of our nature to, just do stuff.
Cause trouble.
The only consequence he's ever had was having an ugly troll pointed out. And it scarred him for life.
Are you talking about you?
I'm trying to remember, where did we meet him?
With the magic acorn that we received from Storm.
Indeed.
We met Cithras, and he was chained up in a.
But was that our campaign, or was that this campaign?
No, it was this one.
There's this one, yeah.
This one?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was when you went
rescued him.
in the town of
It was way in the
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a long
That's
time
when
ago.
we fought Vander there, right? Was that
Lessa. It was the town you went to for a while.
Lessa.
It was
And,
Lessa.
Yeah, it was when you went and investigated the place you found out about and found him chained to the wall.
Greenwoodsman?
No, you rescued him and then went and confronted Vander. That's when
Yeah.
you actually fought Vander.
Yep.
Okay, so
Because that's the dead body he was talking about. Because he took Vander with him
Yeah, and we knew about him prior to that.
we
because
knew
of
about
Storm.
Cithras?
because of Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you met Storm in like episode
We were
3.
searching for her brother
Yeah.
True.
to find a way in the Feywild.
Yes.
Okay, so we did. He did. Yeah, he's paid for his punishment, or he's paid for his crime. Remember, we bet him chained up.
I thought that was some kind of weird pleasure thing.
In Vander's.
Oh no, he got captured.
Oh, okay.
I mean that happens before, and he's told you before. He's died. He's died a lot of times.
Is it really death if it doesn't stick?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you get punched in the face, you're still punched in the face, even if you heal.
True, but there's usually something finite about death.
Not in our world.
I guess.
Is there?
Okay. Pedal did not see.
I mean, I died not that long ago and was brought back.
See? Maybe you're just jealous. Is that why you were so mean to him? You were jealous? Because you haven't died?
All the cool kids are dying, man.
That's right, man.
I mean, I've died many, many times. For you guys,
You were
several
there.
times, actually.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know that, but
That is true, yeah.
Where does that put your opinion of them? I mean, I know your brother's pretty upset, but you seem totally fine. You died for them multiple times, apparently.
Well, he didn't blame me. I mean, I don't think it was the right thing to do, but it wasn't aimed at me. I don't know. Honestly, didn't remember most of it until it comes up. I'm not as smart as he is.
How did you come back?
Well, when we left the Azure Grove, well, he knew I was a lot more delicate than he was, and so our mother bound me to him, and so now he can bring me back.
What if he dies?
Yeah.
Oh, well, depends on if he comes back, I guess. I mean, I'll stay alive at least until I die, but if he's dead, like really for good dead, and stays dead, then I guess if I die, I wouldn't come back, maybe?
Oh.
I haven't tried it.
We don't have to. I was just curious to how it worked.
Probably shouldn't.
Right. No, I don't want that to happen.
If he knows that, then wouldn't he want to be a little more careful? The deals that he's making with people and things he has no idea about?
Oh, I'm sure he'll be fine. He's really smart.
It's a lot of confidence.
Indeed, yeah.
The brick thing, the arch fae.
Well, yeah, he wants to become an archfey.
Right.
Is that how that works?
I mean, why else would they have arch in the name?
I mean, I've never met one, so I don't actually know.
No.
Just seems way too easy. Maybe that's just me.
In the Feywild is a very weird place.
It's a very...
I guess it's not too easy because you
Backwards.
can't find the bricks to build the arch.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it is very odd.
The special bricks, yeah, strange. Just need mud and sunlight.
You would think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Must need to be enchanted in some way.
Well, you're not really missing much by not knowing many archfey. Like, most of the really powerful fae are well, they're not very good. Well, I mean, some of them are good, but some of them, they just don't, I don't think you would get along with them. I don't think they think like you, and some of them are really not good. Like I don't think the Queen of Summer is very good, Titania. Like, he talks about her and some of the things he saw her do when he was there at the court, when a really pretty fae visited the court, and Titania's lover complimented her on her beauty. Well, Titania got really jealous, and I think the lover said something like this is a beauty I'll remember forever. So Titania cursed the girl, to basically be forgotten by anyone the moment she leaves their presence.
Oh.
So, every time you talk to someone, it's for the first time, and even if you've known them for years.
Wow.
So
the Fae are petty.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds pretty like that exists here too. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Pettiness is just, I guess, across realms.
It's universal, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really. And breaking deals and offending them and that sort of thing, especially out of nowhere, is a big deal.
I'm traveling with people who have broken deals with Fae, apparently.
Oh yeah, lots
Okay.
of them. Lots of them.
I mean, if breaking deals is so taboo, why is he making all these deals with devils just to break them?
Oh well, he's not exactly breaking them. He's just outsmarting them.
He's
Screwing
loopholing
with
them.
Yeah, he's exactly.
For
He's
kicks.
screwing with them. He's messing with them because they're always so serious and so evil and stuff. They're everybody's afraid of them and talks about how tricky they are and how smart they are and everything like that, which I think he likes the challenge. So he just beats them at their own game.
Hey, Storm.
Hi.
Hi. I need a favor from your brother. Do you know what we could do or give? A stoic apology, plus some bricks, plus something else to get in his good graces?
I mean, do you have a potion of immortality?
No, actually.
We're fresh out here.
What about a sword that will kill anyone instantly?
That would be very helpful. I do not have that.
Nope. We do not have that at all.
What about a ring that could go to any realm, anytime?
I think you're gonna have to aim a lot lower.
Yeah.
We don't have.
Oh, okay. So you have a ring that'll go to like lower planes?
What I meant by lower is like we have some cool stuff, but our stuff is not that cool.
Yeah, lower your expectations on the
Expectations.
power of said magical items we have. Like I have a ring that can cast a fog cloud. That kind of.
We apparently have the ability to help him become an archfey.
We could figure out the brick situation.
Potentially.
Indeed, yeah.
I mean, he does need a lot of bricks.
How many bricks are we talking here?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know he wants to make it really big.
Okay.
So probably more than 10.
More than 10.
I'm not very good at counting.
Like
Or
in a-
numbers.
like put a hand
No.
to my head, like this tall, taller,
I mean, you are big, but not that big.
not as tall as me.
No, like really big.
Oh, bigger than me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. I mean, he doesn't really talk a whole lot about, math. I mean, the last thing he talked about math with me was how, he said, Storm, I've been thinking about math. And it's weird, like how because of there are people who are pregnant in the world, that the average number of skeletons in the human body is more than one. I've been thinking about that for a long time.
Yeah, that's a brain teaser for sure. Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
Storm, can you show me a brick that he did like to have?
He hasn't found one yet.
Has that found one brick yet that he likes?
No.
Who's he asking?
Well, I mean, pretty much anyone that's like serving, and he orders the people around here around a lot for all kinds of things.
So they bring him the brick, and he doesn't approve of the type of bricks that they bring.
Yeah.
They have to last forever.
Bricks, that might be a tough order.
Yeah, a little bit. That's why I was like, I don't know if we can find him bricks.
well, we also know that your brother likes to mess with people.
Mm-hmm.
What if we use that? What if we tell him he could have fun with our contact?
What if I told him a joke?
That would have to be a really, 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 really funny joke. Like really, 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 really funny.
So
about
it's in the
like
whole mess
15
with those
reels.
realies, yeah.
Yeah.
And what you did wasn't funny, and that's so you can't really do fairy law if that's what you're thinking. What you did wasn't funny at all. I didn't laugh, and I laugh really easy.
Why I thought that maybe if I tell him a joke, it might help things between us.
No, I think he wants to do something horrible to you.
That's not very funny either.
It will be to him. But if you let him, I bet if you let him curse you, I bet he'd be willing to move past it.
I mean, I just kind of got rid of my laugh. Well, I think I'm still cursed, but I got rid of the curse before that curse. So,
How many curses deep are you?
well, I mean,
Oh yeah, because of your shadow.
yes,
Yeah,
that's and before that,
that's pretty bad.
Before that, it was my soul.
You
which I
really
got
need to
back.
keep track of these things.
Yeah, I got that back, by the way.
Oh, good. Where did you leave it?
I signed it over to a devil.
Really? Without any amendments?
Matter of fact, I didn't even know I was signing a contract.
How do you not know you're signing a contract?
Well, I wasn't signing it with the devil at the time. And none of us read it.
Oh, well, yeah, they send emissaries all the time.
Yeah. But I did get it back. At great cost.
Well, that's good. I'm glad it all worked out really well.
So I
But
don't
really,
know if I
next time you do a deal with the devil, you should really, like, read it and, like, negotiate a lot. And be really clever.
I see that now.
Like, it was probably a problem of cleverness.
I think so.
Yeah. That's why he's so good at it, because he really is clever.
So,
Like, I couldn't sign a contract like that.
Yeah.
is there anything maybe a little less than a curse?
Humiliation?
Maybe you could die?
Can we bring him back?
Like permanently die?
Are you able to come back?
Maybe. It's kind of a gamble.
Well,
No,
Mm-mm.
not at this moment.
How?
I mean, I don't want you to die, but I just, he really, 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 really doesn't like you.
He's pissed. Royally.
Could we kill?
But look, if you did work it out, I mean, it could, he doesn't hold on to that forever.
Held on to it for a pretty long time already.
Yeah, it's not resolved. It's still there. So even 1,000 years from now, it'll still be there. We don't let those things go. It doesn't. That's what's weird about you guys. Is like, you guys kind of forget, and it like it's almost like it fades away over time. It's weird.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Like, it doesn't for us, and especially. I mean, he might be immortal. I don't really know. We don't know who his parents are.
No. Well, that's interesting.
I mean, we know Mom obviously took care of us, but like, we don't know who his first parents were.
Wait, so is the queen
She takes in orphans. If
right?
You remember.
Right.
Mhm.
So is the,
Yeah, remember?
yeah, but is the queen your mom or like your birth
Well,
mom?
yeah, but no.
Right.
Makes sense, yeah.
I mean, you saw her. She wasn't a pixie. Come on.
I'll explain to you how babies are made later, Bear.
But Better be
I can do it.
You both can do it right now. Save all this time.
Well, the first thing you need is some bird feed.
Okay.
Is that where I thought I was going?
That's exactly where I thought it was going.
Yeah, we don't have 1,000 years.
So we kind of lost track of Misa when we left the balcony. You didn't have any idea where she might have went, do you?
Oh, maybe back to her people. I don't know.
And where would they be?
Like, I don't know. There's like another part of the city that they like
The person
hang out
who knows
in.
where that is with her.
Wait.
I've been.
Okay.
No.
Could enough that you could get us back there?
So
I think so.
about this time, the door opens and you see Cithras re-enter, and he's like, "Oh, there you guys are."
Everything
Hello.
okay?
Yes, everything's fine.
Yeah, we were just catching up with your sister. We haven't talked in a little bit.
That's a really interesting, entertaining story that kept me riveted.
Sorry. We were talking with your sister, and we were having the most wonderful conversation. She told us all about your exploits and how marvelous and clever you are.
I would like to
That's a
read his
lot
thoughts.
better. You should do that a lot more.
Thank you.
I would like to read his thoughts.
Okay, alright.
All right, so it needs a wisdom save, is that right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Let's see. Lucky here.
Okay. 24.
Boy, he is Cithras.
He is an elf.
We don't know what he can do.
Special Fey elf.
Oh, I think he's hinting that he might be more than a fail.
Yep. I think so as well.
Is the server okay?
Yes, well, as long as she's not here.
Why can't she be here?
Well, you know, the lady who was just here and kind of still is here. I don't really know what she's all about completely, but everyone's scared of her. And she is looking for people who are purple. So,
Oh,
Indeed.
okay.
That was.
I do like that trick, yeah. Is that... Was it polymorph
Yes.
spell you did? Was it lizard?
well, yeah,
Ah, that was
pretty
very well
elementary.
done.
yes.
I'm
Thank you.
impressed. I could do the same thing if I cast it on Stoic.
No.
and turn him into a lizard as well. You have to do a wisdom save.
That's the spirit.
If you
Are you resisting it?
if you resist it, that's if you resist it.
Oh, I'm gonna resist it.
You have to beat an 18 on wisdom.
Natural.
All right, so I put my hand, he polymorphs into a lizard onto the floor
Down to a small lizard.
for up to an hour.
I mean, I would say that is an improvement.
Does
Much better
does
skin.
speak with the animals work the other way around?
Well, we're not animals, so I don't think so.
You would be animals to me because I'm a lizard.
No.
Okay. Had to ask.
So, has she said why she's looking for purple people?
Tieflings?
What?
No, didn't really have any reason to ask.
That's
thought it-
fair.
You know, best if our favorite goat lady was not here.
That is very considerate of you. Thank you.
Indeed, yeah.
Okay.
None of us are gonna make sure that Stokes a lizard.
I mean, you have seen him polymorph people before.
I know, right?
True.
I just imagine Bear's like this.
Uncommon.
smiling.
Him and him.
True.
The guys, look. He's a little lizard. He can't do anything. He's so tiny. Look at him.
So normally I turn people
Let's
into
toss him
bigger
off the
things.
city walls.
I would like to bite easy.
Make an attack roll.
15 straight. Well, I don't know what adders I have as a lizard.
Yep, that hits.
1 point of piercing damage is the. Is
Well,
the,
I'm resistant. I have this
Still
special
be
against
1
piercing.
point.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Alright, I'm just one of
so
the.
as you just feel this piercing pain in your ankle as it pierces through your leather boot.
And I grab him and
Kick me.
I pick him up. I pick him up and I tap his nose to get his mouth to open up. And I'll put him up to my ear to bite down on the ear so like a lizard earring.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay.
He's much better as a decoration than as a person.
Well,
I could just keep him that way.
I'm sure his reptilian heart will eventually change, yeah.
Yeah, he'll make peace with it. It'll be fine.
He will eventually change whatever he needs to actually change. You'll get change when you need to change. That's all I'll say.
I think it's a code.
And the bricks that you talked about, would you like bricks that are made out of adamantine?
I don't know.
Is that the kind of brick that
Possibly.
you're looking for?
If I saw one, possibly, if there was enough of them. It's got to be a really big arch. But it sounds like a fancy word.
I mean, figures you've been on a long time. You've heard of that metal. Yeah, it's a very mysterious and magical metal.
I do like magical things of all sorts, so
Indeed.
that sounds a bit more my alley than this weird dirt bricks they keep bringing me.
Indeed, yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, sir, don't you have some adamantine? Not to give away.
I mean, from my minimal understanding, if we're talking about building an arch with that, that's a lot of gold.
Indeed.
A lot of gold.
I just have to see your shirt for a hot minute. I see. That's a beautiful shirt, yeah. So something.
Have you done this before? I can't remember if you.
So something like this, and I go and I'll actually create a 5-foot cube of adamantine bricks.
Nice.
I'll cast creation and pop it up and say something like this.
Can that create magical?
It says adamantine.
So adamantine.
It says adamantine?
It's not actually magical. It's just really strong metal.
It is really strong metal, yeah. I thought I was saying as in magical might, not actually truly magical.
Is it concentration?
Nope. You're not getting out of that easy. They all cast.
What now?
Did he roll concentration when you did?
No, he didn't. And he never took. You need
What?
to roll for
true, you
damage,
should
dude.
have.
Roll for
Yeah.
damage?
Oh yeah.
Because I bit you.
Concentration check.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! Oh man!
+5.
Thank you.
Plus 5.
Can you fail?
No, because he's got a. Oh. Wait,
Alright.
is that a 1? Please be a 1.
No, it's a
Oh.
3 plus 5 plus 5. So it's
13.
13.
Yeah, which you still gotta beat 10.
Could I see it for a second?
The-
No, throw him on the
Thank you.
Oh, you knocked him down to 0 hit points.
Yes.
Let's see, with that slam, we'll say. Hey, you take 1 point that carries
Additional?
over.
Sure.
Yeah, it carries over.
It carries over.
It does. That's how polymorph works.
It's true.
You didn't throw him hard enough.
I'll work on that. I just figured you should be around because you have some
Thank you.
legwork to do here.
And it helps to have legs.
Entertain a host. I put my tattoo touch whisper.
I don't think all the legs in the world would help this man get anywhere with his life. I'm pretty sure the gods used their left hand when creating him.
Oh.
That's rough.
There's so many layers. Like I know too much about world culture, and I'm just like, oh, this is the perfect place for that joke.
I mean, look, no amount of layering or an amount of insults could beat the one that the gods did when they created you. So,
You created the.
so
did.
how many of these bricks could you produce?
Well, what you see in front of you, which is, I don't know, if I'd make normal size bricks for a 5 foot by 5 foot cube, that's a lot of bricks.
You made one 5x5.
Not one brick. I think you made several
Bricks
That were-
all
That
that,
could
that
be
make
5
that
by
fit
5.
entire 5 foot cube,
Got it.
which is, I don't know how many bricks that is.
a lot.
That's let's say it takes 20 bricks by 20 bricks. 20 times 20
400?
is 400 bricks.
I was about to say a normal pallet of bricks is about 500.
Yeah, I think it's sounds about right. It's about 500 adamantine bricks that he sees in front of him.
Okay.
Do they just now exist?
They're there.
Okay. That's not.
I'm not saying that out loud,
No.
though.
They're there.
That's
Just
not
wanted
a
to-
character question at all.
Just want to entertain the thought.
Well, this is seems.
They're legitimate.
It seems like good stuff. I suppose if I... At this size... oh, gosh. Numbers. I don't know.
Or I can make one into an actual arch, but it'd be only about this tall. Yeah.
What am I going to do with that?
Just stand underneath it. Or lay down underneath it, I'd say. Become an archfey.
Is it going to be an arch for beetles?
Everyone has to start
I
somewhere.
didn't say an arch fairy. An arch fey.
I apologize. I misunderstood you.
As he says this, the brick disappears.
There's a limited time, yeah. I just want to... I can get you something else if you want it. I don't want to make sure that you were.
What part of I want this to last for a very, very, very long time was obscure?
Long time to me seems like a minute.
That's what she said.
Are you a housefly?
Some may say that, yeah. But I was trying to get an idea what you like.
Well, not that.
Okay.
I guess adamantine or whatever you called it was not going to work now. It only lasts for a minute.
How long? Oh, yeah, I guess you said forever. Again, I forgot.
Forever's the safest bet, yes.
Indeed. Let's see here. So not made of mud.
You do like
You know, speaking of mud, you know these... You know, there's like these little round metal, like yellow metal that everyone just goes nuts over.
yeah.
Indeed. Yeah.
I'll give you 1,000 of them to let me hit you with 3 pieces of mud right now.
If it makes you feel better, absolutely.
All right.
Don't.
Hey, you see him? You see him like wave his hand as a glob of like dripping mud comes into being, and he just slaps you like right in the chest. Just this like dripping like wet mud. And then he like waves his hand again as the second one comes, and this time he splats you like right in like covering half of your face with it, like where you actually can't even hear for a second out of that ear. It's just covering, and like it's like you're having to wipe to open that eye. All right. So what were we saying?
Yes. We know your.
I can hit you with the third one ever.
Pretty much.
You did that to me earlier. That's right. Anyway, we know your propensity.
What if it works? I mean,
It's a great joke then. It's a great joke now. You like to, no offense, you like to talk your way out of things. You like to make deals.
that's
right?
one of many ways to deal with things. Yes.
Yeah. How would you like to mess with someone on a lower ring? Make a deal that could give you something out of it, but also help someone else out.
I mean, sounds like what I've been doing all this time.
But this way helps free a nation of people that could really use your help.
Which nation?
Lirindil.
Lirindil.
Mm-hmm.
What is? Where's that?
North of here.
But I'm not there. You want me to go north?
No, you stay here. You don't have to go anywhere.
Unless you want to.
Well, what's in Lirindil?
People who are in trouble and could use some help.
The potential to create chaos.
Or that.
They need help from.
Order. They're being controlled by a king, by a, what do you want to call it? A court.
An oppressive government. They like to create a lot of rules that people have to live under. And if they don't live under those rules, they get punished.
Everyone is forced to dress the same, act the same. They have no
Think the
free
same.
will.
and they just go with it?
If they don't, they could die.
Like permanent death, not.
Well, I'd rather die than.
Indeed.
But then again, I want to die the sort of death that bards don't write songs about, because it didn't happen.
What?
He doesn't die.
Well, I don't want to.
Yeah. Therefore, no bard.
So it sounds a lot like a risk of dying sort of situation.
I see.
And they
I'm
have.
certainly having a lot of fun here, so I'm not sure what the incentive you're proposing is.
It's mischief that your name's not attached to, but you can still get something out of it.
You're sort of selling me less, I think.
You wanna know?
And our friend Valen has been captured by them. He would be indebted to you. He could probably teach you everything about speaking to any woman on this realm.
That's alright.
Or any other realm, yeah. Because,
I don't think I really need any help in that area, but,
he's the best,
well, he was my main rival for certain.
Indeed, yeah.
I mean, this one would certainly fall. Like grass. Just be fortunate you never mind. Listen, and he actually pulls you aside really out of earshot, and he whispers, and he's like, listen, it's really important for you to know you have an imposter in your group.
Interesting. The... which color are they?
Well,
Fair question.
I'm just saying that's not Vittel, no matter what he claims to be.
I see. It'd be very awkward if I had said it was Vittel being captured or what it wasn't actually.
I don't know your backstory yet.
You have a fair point.
Just, I don't know what game he's playing. I don't know what he's done with the real one. Just keep a couple of eyes on him. 3 if you have them.
I will do that.
Right, so that was my favorite flavor of ice cream. Glad I got that out of the way.
Butter pecan, yeah.
What? Yes.
Yes.
What were we talking about? Something
gonna-
about
gonna
listen.
talk- yeah,
Yes, you needed inspiration for some sort of rebellion or something. Listen,
Right.
the point is, we all have a spark inside of us, and the important thing to know and remember is how to use that spark to set fire to everything.
Inspiring words.
Indeed.
Yes,
I do
that's
like
what I told the
fire.
people here. That's why they,
Right.
keep setting things on fire. It's been great.
I see. Like Misa, right?
Who?
He's the one you sent with Asura, yeah, in the desert.
Oh, yeah, yes, Miso.
Miso soup, yes.
Yes, the soup lady.
Soup.
Yes, she's great.
So her people are setting fire to things, yeah.
Oh, all over the place. They saw me doing it, and they just sort of latched on like barnacles.
Indeed. You're the perfect sea turtle to carry them.
Look, if they want to follow along on whatever I feel like doing, they're more than welcome to.
Indeed.
As long as I feel like doing it.
So you're not really doing the whole circle breaker thing intentionally. It's kind of just happened by accident.
I don't really have any problem with any particular shape. Geometry's not really my
That's fair.
thing, except for arches.
They're your favorite.
Well, at the moment,
Yeah.
yes. Circles are really good in arguments, but other than that,
I mean, arch is just half a circle, so.
You know, you're right. If you took a circle and broke it,
Mm-hmm. You have an arch.
That's an idea.
I'm gonna have to think about that. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, like I said, they saw me doing this. I mean, because look, the whole the like slavery thing and all that sort of thing annoys me. You know, creatures should have freedom. It's sort of fundamental. You know, so you know, I started. I just started disrupting the organizations. Just you know. Really harmless things, you know, like causing them to drop several levels and spreading rumors. Like, oh yes, there was this one like particularly nasty slaver that you know also dealt in cattle, and well, I arranged, and I won't tell you how. I arranged for him to be caught making out with one of his goats. You know, which came as quite a surprise to him. But, you know, especially being on the other side of town at the time. But, you know, I had to play the trick twice more for it to become believable. But by that time, the rumor was accepted as fact, and it was all downhill from there.
Huh. I dig it. That's clever.
I certainly think so.
Yeah. Have you disrupted any arms dealers in the area? People who deal with weapons?
Well, usually it's like the whole body, not...
I see my error. I noticed it halfway through, and I tried to correct course. It didn't work. Someone who deals with weapons.
Not really my thing. I don't really care if weapons are free or not.
Nope.
You know, they're just...
Figure I had to ask.
They're not really, most of the time, animate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just going to kind of cut to it. We would like some help with an arms dealer in the 8th level, 7th level,
7th ring.
7th room.
I wrote down.
Her name
It is the 7th because we're in the 8th. Yep, sorry.
Yep.
So yeah, we Hethra.
I'm familiar with the name. I may call her Hepatitis. I don't know.
Sounds familiar. I think yes. Yes, I've been torturing her.
Ah, she's quite fond of you.
Well, she would be if I ever let her meet me, but that's the torture. She wants to meet me, but I won't let her.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a lot of fun keeping her just at the bottom of the list.
Oh, that's too good.
Do you know anything about her? Outside of the obvious hilarity of keeping her at the bottom of your list, and aces on that.
Well, apparently she deals in like limbs, like various limbs
Yep.
and weapons and things of that nature.
Yep.
I heard that recently.
From a trusted source.
I wouldn't go that far. Just a rumor.
Uh-huh.
And I'm pretty sure that the source of the rumor was a fake, but
It's not the real vital.
I don't know. I mean, look, after so much time, a lot of these people, they sort of blur together. They all want similar things. They all work similar ways. They're all like one or two dimensional. Like they're just, you know. So, you know, it's the specifics of which person's not that important. You know, so, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like, or you don't have you don't care for gold as much, do you?
Not for the most part.
Didn't think so. So, but you.
I've got plenty of it nowadays, and I don't really use it because I just don't really need it.
What if we owe him a That's
Sounds like you already own them.
Do we?
I mean,
I think a lot went down in the Pharaoh.
yeah, like even a third of that's true.
Again, one of us could say something.
All of it is true.
I think anything I say is gonna
Okay.
help.
Huh?
We could really use your help on this.
And what do I get?
What do you want?
A favor would do.
With me? With the whole group?
Was all of us or a particular one
Whoever
person?
I choose.
Ah,
Or the group as a whole, depending on my mood. And just, you know.
I accept.
Excellent.
All right.
We have a bargain.
Yes.
Unknown favor.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is bad. This is bad, bear.
It's citrus.
that's what we need. That's what we need.
Yeah, that's fine.
Indeed.
So,
I'll agree to a favor.
Oh, it's already agreed to.
Yeah.
We're good.
I'll.
So
He's
cool.
clearly acting as an emissary and representative
Of the whole group. That's
of
fine.
the futility.
I don't think you have that in writing.
Well, Fae don't deal in writing. That's a devil thing.
Indeed, yeah. All contracts that we broke in the Feywild were all verbal.
So, for one favor, you will convince Hethra to start selling weapons back to the rebellion at a reduced price.
Well, I can't promise, guarantee outcome. I don't want to promise anything I can't deliver on.
Same here.
So, trying to get her to sell you. I mean, there's all kinds of shops around here that do that sort of thing.
Our friends need a lot of weapons.
In large
Indeed.
quantities.
They used to have a deal, but for some reason the deal fell through. So all you need to do is convince her to honor her original deal. If you could do better for a reduced price.
As far as we know, she still has the resources to do that.
Yeah.
Indeed, yeah.
Well, look, from my experience so far with these people is that they're, for as sweet as they talk, as much as they seem like they talk, they want to think of themselves as fancy, at the end of the day, they're more like animals. If they think that they can eat you, they will. And so typically you just have to bite them. Like, they have to think that you're more powerful than they are.
Go ahead and listen.
I mean, by all means, I could sweet talk her. I could give her a night to remember. I can...
It's a dealer's choice, yeah. It's, you
Come back.
Storm kind of looks around. She's like, "It's not what you think. He does magic."
That's exactly what I think. Anyway.
I don't know if that makes it better or worse.
I don't know.
Let's just say they will remember having the time of their life.
That makes that so creepy.
Time of their lives.
Uh-huh.
So,
But
yes.
that doesn't mean it will convince her.
If you are not
These people are usually self-centered and power. Like I said, they're like animals. It's like they respond to power. So I could certainly help. Maybe even... Oh, she's been on this list for so long, I bet I could distract her for a good amount of time. If you wanted to cause some trouble for her while she's not looking, so to speak.
You could go with the physical option. Burn down a warehouse.
The person here who objected to it isn't here.
She's a lizard. She'll be fine.
The little lizard.
Sounds like the
Harry.
perfect time to do something you wanted to do.
You're a lizard.
We've had quite a few decisions made that way.
Okay. I mean, if you've got any recommendations on where the best place to hit her while she's distracted would be, a particular warehouse or her.
Oh, I don't know the specifics. I don't keep track of that sort of thing, please. I mean, what do I look like, a secretary?
How much do you know about her? Nothing?
Just what I've told you.
Can I read
Roll
a body
insight
language on
check.
that?
It's amazing.
Another natural one.
Oh.
He is undoubtedly the hardest person to read that you have ever met. You have no idea at any given time whether he is telling the truth or not. And you don't feel like you have any grasp of, like, even when he says something fantastical, like, you have no idea if he means it or not. Because you get the impression you don't know what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Like, and you're a little distracted by his general aura.
Gotcha.
Like, you can probably go find that out. I'm sure you guys are gifted at that sort of, you
Yeah,
know,
absolutely.
boring work. The point is, make sure you hit it where it hurts. If you just nip at the heel, she's going to kick you across the room and you won't get up again. Get her attention. Make sure it hurts. And I will, do my part to distract her so she slows her response and she'll wake up gutted if you do your job right. And I think if you do those things, it's probably a pretty good shot.
Okay. I think that's the best plan we got, yeah.
Kind of like to pursue that option.
Stoic has not moved to wipe any of the mud from him at all. He's just been sitting there.
Is she aware of where she is on your little wait list?
Well, she knows she hasn't gotten in for the months that she's been trying, or at least I'm told it's months. I don't really keep track of time either. This time is really hard in your realm. I've tried to explain it to the rest of the group before you two, but I don't. Well, first of all, the Fey realm doesn't really keep track of time, but here it's like the sun and the moon are always moving all over the place. It's just chaos. So I don't really know. But I've been told it's months.
So if she were to suddenly get word that she's been granted time with you, do you need an excuse for something like that, or is that suspicious in and of itself?
Of course not. Do you think that I would agree to any arrangement whatsoever where I couldn't do anything I wanted to at any given time?
As long as she knows that.
Even when I agree to a time and it comes that time, I may or may not be there.
As long as she knows that.
It adds to the mystique, or at least that's what I tell them.
Maybe she has fancy bricks too, yeah.
Look, if she gets the chance to meet, with the Prince of Charming, of course she'll come.
Indeed.
What do you think? Should we hit her hard or try and let Cithras convince her?
We're hearing it from him, and
I think so
the
Here's
too.
what-
chiefling from earlier, the same game
Yes,
plan.
I know.
It's
Yeah,
the power.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the way to do it, yeah.
Yeah, asking him. I mean, I traveled with you guys for so long and could not figure out who ties his boots in the morning.
Listen, he's a bit gruff, but he's really a good guy.
No, he's really not. And you're supposed to be the smart one.
I thank you for seeing that. Not everyone else does, but I appreciate that. As a man,
Well,
yeah,
even the clever people miss it sometimes.
it's okay. It happens.
all
You know,
right.
it's all right.
I'm trying to
Right.
enlighten you.
Right. As a smart man, I like to give my friends more chances, and he has definitely earned more chances.
For what it's worth. I know
Not with me.
He's screwed up before, but people do change.
Indeed. He is a changed man.
Well, good for him. Nothing's changed with me.
Can you give us a day or two to find out more about this situation?
Yeah, if I feel like it.
Fair enough.
Seems about the best we can get.
Indeed, yeah.
So we need to move quickly.
Yeah.
We will return.
Do you have a way of contacting us? Whenever
Well,
this
I
is
do, but
scheduled?
I think you need to contact me.
I talked to a Storm. Could you contact your brother for us?
Well, I mean, even like if I was with you,
Yeah.
I could go find him. I
Would you
could
be
leave you and go find him.
Would you be okay with that?
Sure.
Okay. I talked to Sithis. Would you be okay with that?
She's a free
All right.
fae. She can do what she wants.
Okay.
She's a big girl.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Indeed, yeah.
She's very helpful.
Indeed.
Well, do you want to stay for drinks before you leave, or do you want to?
I got woken up during my sleep, and I don't know about you, but Goliaths need sleep.
I don't know what a Goliath is, but can't pull one over on me.
All right, you got me.
Take a drink before I leave. Why not?
That's. Would you like to hear a ghost joke?
I am dying to hear a ghost joke.
That's the spirit.
That's good.
So he like walks you back out of this room, like to make your way to the main room again. He falls in line with you, and he says, "Have you reconsidered at all? You know, going to the Fey realm and working? You know, like I said, you could do well there. And if I haven't missed my mark, I think my sister will probably have need of people of talent."
Indeed. It has bounced across my mind many a times.
Well, that's the best thing for thoughts to do.
Indeed. Just don't know how to catch them sometimes. It's hard.
Well,
But yes.
You should consider it. Like I said, I think she'll need things like that soon.
Okay. I would learn very much from her.
You know, have you seen? And he sees this servant pass by with a tray, and he's like, "Have you heard of this thing called cheese?"
Yes, I believe that goats produce them when they are made out with by their master.
Yeah, I mean, there's well, yes, goats and cows and snakes and all sorts of things.
Indeed, yeah.
And it's like someone drank milk and was like, "I want a loaf of that." Mad genius.
It is delightful, yeah. Especially with some vine.
What?
Some vine. It's delicious. The vine,
Milk on the vine?
yeah.
There's
He
a
has the
milk
vine. He says the vine and cheese. He has them together.
I would love to grow a vine of milk.
That's one way to take it, yeah. I would also enjoy that as well. You don't need cows. Cows can just roam free. Except for the meat, yeah, which are delicious.
Well,
Can we hear this conversation? He's saying wine.
Oh,
no, he's not. You're very lovely, but hard of hearing. And so at one point during the night, as things come on, a couple things happen. One is, you all garner various amounts of attention from the patrons here. There is a lot of curiosity around an orc and a Goliath, in particular. You get a whole bunch of these kind of high-class figures. As you guys figure out, these are like higher circle people, mostly from the 8th, who are in this entertainment venue of sorts, and a bunch of them start coming to you looking for legal advice.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. Yep. Perfect.
And he pulls you aside at one point when everybody's kind of distracted, and he's like, "All right, so you killed him, right?
Killed who?
You know, I know. Come on, I know. You killed him. How did you do it? Did he steal your girlfriend?" That's it. I knew it.
I mean, he's not
Why?
wrong.
Again, a very like deep meta joke. But yeah.
I mean, but why? I mean, not that he was very likable, but you know, I mean, he never shut up. I mean, he was always going on about his love expertise and lecturing me about how to woo the most wooable woman in the universe. I mean, as in the one you'd want to woo the most, like not that can be. Never mind. Anyway, don't worry. It's our secret. I am quite capable of keeping any kind of secrets, and the absolute worst are the absolute best.
And I think Zeri is just like dumbfounded, like huh?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Keep playing that. Yeah.
And he's like, just walks away like this. Like, I don't know what just happened.
So, are you like bagman, or like a chef or something?
What?
Like, what sort of tools are you good with?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty with a bow.
A bow. Oh, that's excellent. You're like a gift wrapper. That's
exactly
amazing.
what
That's
it is.
excellent news. Like, I have so many gifts that I give to people. Like so many nasty little things, like little surprises that are just too easy to deliver when they're wrapped in a bow. I mean, who doesn't want to open to something that's addressed to them and wrapped in a bow? It's like positively irresistible.
I mean, I could try to do that. Why not?
Well, I
Could
might
be
be
fun.
utilizing your services. In fact, I could probably let everyone know that those are one of your services. Everyone, if you have any gift wrapping you'd like done, this is a professional and would be happy. His services are wide open. So please, and you sure enough get a few people coming to you and start talking about
I'm gonna
gift
start
wrapping.
charging. Yeah, like
Weird things.
I mean, I will be more than happy to try my.
Well, first roll a deception check.
Oh, it's. Yeah. Oh, it's a 15. I thought it was a 19 for a second. It's a 15.
You're going to quickly become a problem if you actually go do it, but it's
Yeah.
you're able to kind of vaguely sound like you know what you're talking about a little bit as they start asking
Yeah.
about different colors and kinds, and if you can wrap lots of really weird shaped items and
Man, I can try. I can always try. Why not? I charge. We'll get back with you with my fee. But we'll be in touch.
yeah. So they give you like you end up with like all these scraps. By the end of the night, these scraps of parchment with like addresses and items and different stuff like that. Like
Took that to my back pocket
all right.
To be useful later. So, once we would have entered and Cithras would have stepped away from me, I would have used prestidigitation and cleaned myself off. And once I saw him interacting with somebody on that side of the room, I would like to take myself and go find Mr. Pseudo Dragon.
Yeah, the fairy dragon. Yeah.
Fairy dragon.
Prism, right?
Which I also have an illustration for.
Yes.
Let me. Hold on, I gotta move to the
We
front
gotta
here.
pull it up first.
There we go.
It's Prism the Magic Dragon.
You fancy.
Yeah,
Didn't
just
think
kind of
of you.
bluish with this rainbow essence, like this sort of multi-prismatic essence across his scales. As you you find him again, just kind of reclining as he's now being fed grapes instead of beetles.
Nice.
What's up?
How are you, Prism? God damn it. How are you, Prism?
Well, I'm a lot better nowadays. I mean, look at this place.
I see that.
Good times. Finally found some people who properly appreciate me. What I bring to the table.
Well, I had a few questions for you, if I could.
Well, if you absolutely feel like you must impose yourself on my reality.
Well, I've been doing a lot of thinking. Do you regret that I saved you?
Well, I mean, I certainly didn't want to be eaten, but then again, I also didn't want to be transported into the shadow realm.
Well, it was the one trying to eat you that caused that.
Well, if I do remember correctly, and I do remember correctly, you provoked that.
By saving you, true, I did.
Sort of a jumping out of the kettle into the fire situation.
Which is why I asked if you regretted me saving you.
Well, I don't know if I ever regret anything. I mean, it's things happen, they are what they are, baby.
The other question, Cithras kind of brought it up. What sort of deal, like what exactly was going on? We didn't have much time to talk afterwards. How did you find yourself in that predicament?
How did I find myself the grave furred one?
Yes.
Well, I don't right know myself completely. I know, I know he works out all sorts of deals for all sorts of foods, and I imagine I was just on the list, and somebody took up the order. Whatever deal he struck with them, and I just know I was captured and put in that cage. And
So he didn't strike the deal with you?
well, no, I was the one caught, so I didn't really have much leverage. You gotta negotiate from a place of power. You gotta have something to offer. And a caged fairy dragon just doesn't have much to offer.
So you were caged before you were brought to the Furred One?
Well, yeah, that's how I got that's how they got me there.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, who caged you originally?
Well, I don't know their name. Like I said, just whoever it was struck a deal with him, and he obviously wanted to taste a fairy dragon, and I mean, I cannot blame him. I imagine myself to be mighty tasty.
I could see where he...
Finger
I agree, but I've been thinking a lot about the decision that I made, and there's been a lot of downfall because of it. And
Oh yeah.
and I guess it makes me feel better knowing that you're happier now.
Well, I suppose if I was eaten, I wouldn't be unhappy. I wouldn't be much of anything. On account of being dead.
True.
It wouldn't be so bad.
So you would be fine either way.
I mean, like I said, things happen. They are what they are. I'm all right with it. But this is pretty nice. But whatever, I can tell you that boy hates you with the passion of both our realm sons.
Do you hate me?
I don't hate anyone, baby. I'm full of love.
This is why I didn't try to recruit them.
Kool-Aid Man, but a terrible, twisted
Yeah.
Kool-Aid Man situation.
So
Oh no.
you're not grateful. You just don't really care either way that I saved you, by the sounds of it.
You know what?
You don't really care either way that I saved you.
Well, I certainly didn't want to be in that realm.
Sure.
But, look, if I was even inclined for that sort of thing, I suppose I would figure you probably done paid your price making a deal with who you made it with.
Which refreshed me, because I know I didn't save Briar, but I pulled him
Yeah,
out.
that was
right?
mighty cruel.
Oh, hold on, no, him. I know I didn't say Briar, but I did pull him out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, you left Briar and the big winged stink.
yes. Okay.
Yep.
And I did pay a price, a great one.
I was there.
You were, which you never told Cithris the price I paid to save you and my friends.
Well, I mean, I like to. My favorite kind of business is my own, and that's what I mind. As a beneficiary, I mean, I probably would have kept my mouth shut anyway. I mean, but like I said, it's not my deal.
Well, I mean, I know you don't really owe me anything for saving you from being eaten and then selling my soul to get you out of the Shadow Realm. But if you did feel slightly indebted to me, it would be of great help if you could talk to Cithris and let him know that I did make some sacrifices.
Well, I mean, you kind of sound a little desperate right now.
I won't disagree.
I think these ladies can attest that that's not going to be mighty attractive.
I don't fancy
A
myself
couple
as
of
being
girls,
attractive.
A couple girls tending to him are like, like I said, you got to negotiate from a position of power. Power's attractive.
So it would be better.
Roll a persuasion check.
I think it's plus 8.
Oh, that's not bad.
17?
Okay.
But I tell you what, I mean, if you feel so, if you are in such desperate straits, it's, you know, occasionally I get into a benevolent mood, and if one does strike me, I might put in a word to his ear, but he's gonna want something from you.
Any idea what that might be?
Whatever it is, probably gonna be bad. Like I said, Faye, they hold on to grudges. They'll hold on to them forever.
Worse than the price I paid to save you.
Well, I guess it depends what they think they can get, but I mean, he's never shown that much interest in souls.
Well, any help that you could offer to repay the astronomical debt that you owe me, I would appreciate.
Come on now, don't get ahead of yourself there. Don't be blowing it up too much.
Well,
That's also unattractive. You got some lessons to learn, boy.
I'll let you keep on with your lady friends.
That'd probably be enjoyable to me.
And I walk away. I hate Just hate them.
Looks like we're going farewell next time.
So as you guys continue enjoying the drinks and the weird attention that you're getting and these odd interactions for however long you guys choose to stay, that's where we'll take a break so that we can come back and see what you guys are gonna do to try to make this happen.
That's right.
So we will be back in about 10 minutes.
That's good.
All right, welcome back. So, as you guys wrap up, I mean, by this time, you're probably looking at like 4 a.m. Like it is. You left at midnight to do all the stuff in the slum area, and then came back, traveled all the way up to the 8th, spent all this time hanging out and talking with Cythrus and everybody else. So yeah, you're probably like 4 a.m. at this point. You're pretty tired. So, but they are still going. So, you know.
Toodles.
What'd you like to
I'll let you guys say our goodbyes.
Indeed.
Okay. Deuces.
What he said.
Thanks for your help. Thanks for hospitality. Do appreciate it. We're tired. We're going to bed now. We will let you know something probably in a day or two about when this whole plan will take place.
Whatever.
Yep. And I'll start handing my card out. Let me know.
I'm gonna take one of your cards.
Yeah. Just let me know how that prenup goes.
Alright.
Where'd you study law?
It's a talisman knowledge has plenty of law.
Oh yeah.
So you're heading back to the boot?
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Do we want to head back to the inn?
Yep.
Or you want to try to find Asura?
Shit. I was kind of hoping she might be there when we get back.
So, as a note, he recommended her laying low for the moment. Because,
Okay.
And you saw, and at one point you kind of are able to suss out staying there that long, the lady he was talking to, who seems to be dressed in these very well-made, bright red robes.
Yeah, she's still there, like at the party.
Yeah, but she is. You quickly realize that a few people are talking to her here and there, but there is a lot of deference. There's a lot of like, even nervousness around her. It's a very weird vibe around her area of this large room.
Out of character. I wonder how much we could sell her for.
Asura.
Well, because the last dude wanted to pay what, like
It got up pretty high.
6,000?
Yeah. 6,000?
I think so.
Good. I don't know, was that high?
I thought we hit 10. I thought we got up to
I think we
10.
might have. So
We could do 20.
that's why I'm like, not in character. Stoic would never do that. But Danny,
She doesn't need 2 of them.
Make some money. Be set for the rest of the campaign.
That's right. That's a lot of gold.
Good old purple tiefling ivory.
All right, let's get back to the inn. Let's get some sleep. It's late or early.
As we're walking back, I'll probably just pull Stoic to the side for a second. You okay?
it went better than I thought it would.
Really?
Yeah, he really doesn't like me. I don't know if you can tell.
Did you figure out why?
Difference of opinion. Mostly. Which, you should know, we did not kill those children. Most of what he said is accurate. There's more to it, but we let those children go into the protection of the state. And we did not know yet that the state was the people we were after.
I didn't take you for the children killing type.
I appreciate that.
You're just quiet.
Yeah, and everything else was kind of just a mistake, one after the other, that we were ill prepared for. And we lost a lot in the Feywild, but we're able to save someone very close to us. So I think it worked out in the end, mostly. I don't really think it's over yet. Otherwise, I might still have my shadow.
This open-ended deal, they're agreed to.
Which I did not.
I know,
Okay.
but what are we dealing with exactly?
we are dealing with a creature that can make deals with devils and come out besting them all. So I feel great worry over what might be asked of us. So just Cithrus is fickle, and he can help and hurt us at the same time, which is kind of his MO. So just be on guard. But I would like to say that we're perfectly safe, but really it's completely up to him if we're safe or not.
Well, once Asura finds out, I don't think anyone's safe.
That's a good point. So we'll just have to play it by ear and try not to get in too deep. I think for most of our dealings with him, I just need to keep my mouth shut.
Okay.
So if I seem quiet, that's why.
Alright. I'll keep walking.
What did it feel like when you took your arm? Was it like slimy and nasty?
No,
and
he's actually so soft.
Is it? Oh. I don't know if that's worse.
Smelled the jasmine and
I
pine.
honestly don't know what happened in there. You know, I feel like I shouldn't have. Like, you know, he's arrogant, but it just kind of happened, and it was kind of nice. I don't know. It's stupid.
Yeah, I feel that's probably a feeling shared across most women he interacts with.
That's why I hate it.
Just, like I said, be on your toes around him. The other members of the group actually kind of like him, and I can see why, but I just never really trusted him.
You can see why they don't even know your name.
Like Bear was pointing out and kind of got out of him in the Feywild, knowing your name can have power over you.
No, I know. I just...
So it's almost a compliment that he doesn't use our real names, but it would have been nice to know that from the beginning, and that's kind of how he works. Is there's
Are you saying this out loud to everybody? Like,
oh no, we're quiet. We're
They're
like
in the
very.
corner, yeah.
I am scared of the little thing in his pocket.
She's right?
Oh, I mean,
she's still with you.
She's
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so we were being very quiet.
Yep.
The little thing in the pocket.
I love Storm to death, but
That's great.
no.
Yeah. That's fair. That's totally fair.
You're like, it's all right. Let's bring a spy into our planning operation. It's totally cool.
It's great.
Uh-huh.
So great.
Yeah.
No problems.
Only good decisions are made.
Yep.
No, I know about the name thing. I think there are a lot of talk. I couldn't get inside their heads, and just felt like he was talking in circles sometimes.
Yeah, you're probably better off not getting in his head, but I will say he did seem nervous around whoever he was having that meeting with. I don't often see him off kilter like that. I don't know if we could use that to our advantage or not.
You know, we could have offered to help him out of that, but I don't think it won't help until it's maybe too late for him.
Yeah, he probably doesn't see himself in any kind of trouble. So, but we'll just play it by ear, like I said. That's all we can do.
Yeah. This little thing over here with Bear, she's
She's cool.
okay.
She's cool, but just be aware of where her loyalties lie, and it's not with us.
Okay.
reminds me. We'll be back. And I want to sneak over to Easy and bite him.
And stoic.
That's stoic.
Okay. You're gonna sneak?
Well, not sneak, but I'm gonna lean in close and be like, Easy. Oh. Yeah, pretty much.
Roll an unarmed attack roll.
Yes.
All right.
I shall. Oh, wait, is that cocked?
It's cocked.
Thank you. Okay, I thought so.
Of
better.
course.
That's better.
You would have missed me.
I don't know my average, but that's a 14, which is over his.
Yep. It's over my AC.
Yeah, my straight rolls over
So
his.
they're in the dark as he says your name and leans in. It's kind of hard to tell what he's doing because it's so dark where you're particularly walking at the moment, and you just feel this like sharp pain suddenly in your shoulder as you realize he's.
And I will react.
Tusks and everything.
And I react and do shocking grasp. Because I don't know what just hit me. It just has to like bite me in the middle, almost walking out of
So you
anywhere.
take 1 point of piercing.
That's
Take
fair.
one point of piercing. And shocking grasp is a +10 in touch. That's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
That's 2 d8s of lightning
The
damage.
temporary hit points.
Something
That's
bit,
right. It might not even break.
something bit me in the middle of the night. Alright, they're really low. It's a 2 and a 4, so 6 total.
So 6 piercing, or I mean electric.
Lightning damage. Yeah.
So suddenly the night this kind of dark area just lights up blue, kind of behind everybody, and Storm just kind of darts up in the air. He's like, "Whoa!"
What was that?
What's going on? Like,
You can't.
I appreciate the tickle. But don't ever turn me into something without my permission again.
Indeed, yeah. It was all for the show. Obviously, I wouldn't do that in normal situations.
I appreciate that.
I was trying to gain the favor of our Sither friend. And I thought he would be amused, which he was. Which I think gave us some merit.
Well,
And gaining a little bit more ground in his conversation. And I saw it was at your expense.
well, I think now we're even and we can just let it be water.
That
under
is
the bridge.
fair indeed. It's
Bridge
fair
that you can
indeed.
knock over with fire. Or not with fire. You can knock over a bridge. There's a bridge joke in there somewhere.
Good try.
I'm tired.
I was good.
There's a joke in there, bridge joke in there somewhere. You just couldn't.
Bridges don't last.
Couldn't get across it, that's right.
Bridges don't last long with mine.
Takes a toll.
That was probably the best one.
You guys continue on, and Storm just kind of, as she's done before when she's traveled with you guys, just kind of darting off, doing her own thing occasionally, then making her way back, and
I'm gonna.
this like little blue light in the darkness,
Hey, do you still have your bow and arrow?
Well, yeah.
Okay, can you like shoot up in the air and I'll see if I can catch it?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Do it.
Bruh.
She shoots it, but it's definitely got an arc. She didn't shoot it very straight, so you're gonna have to run.
I'm going for it.
Make a dexterity check.
Dexterity check. All right. All
Pretty
right.
good.
Yeah. 18. Oh, sorry, 19.
19. Yeah. So you book it.
Oh, it's a saving throw.
Book it down the
kidding,
street.
Just kidding.
your dex is higher than mine.
That was my saving throw. Regular dex is 14.
14. All right. So you book it down the street, and you actually are like, you run into a couple of people who get shoved to the side by this 8-foot Goliath plowing
Rumbling
through the streets, like getting a lot of infernal, not nice words at you.
Are we still in the nice
process.
district, or did we at least make it down a couple?
Yeah, at this point
horse
you're
around
at the
district.
5th.
Okay.
There's still a lot of people out at like 4 a.m.
There are more than you'd expect.
Wow. Okay.
There seems to be a little bit more activity. Not a ton. Not
Yeah.
nearly the river people you saw in the daytime, but
Oh yeah.
It's a
more than you'd
nightlife.
expect. There seems to be more activity at nighttime here than a normal
Interesting.
city.
It's cooler.
Yeah, sounds hot. Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely cold now.
Yeah. Blazing
But
hot.
you book it like trying to keep track on this tiny little, essentially like a little blue toothpick, like
I know.
arching through the air. And then you're like looking up, and then suddenly barrel over a wagon that was like a small cart that's basically over there, and just go tumbling onto the ground. Luckily, there doesn't seem to be anything in it at the moment, but probably broke that cart.
Like whatever is broken, like put it up there, like it's fine. It's fine.
You definitely made some noise too. So
I'll shout back. I didn't get it. I couldn't went fast enough.
Time to skedoodle.
Let's go. Let's move. Yep.
okay.
Yep.
So you definitely got a few glances of some interest or attention from passersby, but they just seem to be mostly people just kind of minding their own business. And just kind of keep moving, keep their heads down. There's definitely a little bit more shiftiness and more guardedness to the crowd that's out like now. But you make your way past, eventually making your way out of the closed gate between the 5th and the 4th, and then eventually make your way to the Sandy Boot. Making your way into your rooms and going to sleep.
Immediately passing out.
Yep.
I will set up my base, and also you guys will notice that Stoic has taken to sleeping in more of a meditative state
Ooh.
rather than like
Interesting.
laying all up in the bed, which is like a little bit of faint glow when he sleeps.
I guess we should set a watch. Or do we need to in the end?
Got the base.
Are you gonna be staying? Because we had 3 rooms. How many rooms did we have?
2.
2.
2 rooms.
I think we should all stay in the same room at least.
Because otherwise, I think you'd probably be by yourself.
We can bunk up.
Storm, you gonna stay with us?
I'm supposed to, right?
Okay.
Indeed.
Well,
Alright.
get some shut eyes.
Why don't you take the bed and I'll cozy up in the corner of the room and bring my hood down and go to sleep.
Okay. So, you guys, you go to sleep and, kind of trying to keep warm and this kind of cold desert night. And then as you sleep, you start getting uncomfortable as the heat quickly rises long before you're ready to get up. As you're probably gonna have to get a long rest. You're gonna have to sleep till noon, which is going to be very hot. And this, there's no air conditioning, so this is a very hot, stuffy room, and it's very troubled sleep. And so while you get a long rest, you are very ill slept.
Okay.
And so it is very unpleasant. You kind of wake up like in a sheen of sweat. Like damp, bedding and that sort of thing. It is just stuffy, and there's a lot of people in a very small room, and yeah.
And when we do get up, everyone, including Storm, will have +9 hit points.
That's like double her hit points, I think.
I think so. She doesn't have a lot.
She's not beefy.
+9.
Mm-hmm.
As we're like kind of,
You're talking about temporary.
Temporary, yeah.
Temporary hit points.
as we were waking up and like rubbing the sleep out of her eyes, I pull out a piece of parchment from my paper and I say, hey, I never got to finish talking to Glaive. Do you mind?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Just one more. It'll be great. We're fine. Oh, wait. I never told you. It starts with glad. Glad to hear you're okay.
Starts with glad.
Don't be mad.
Good
Get
going.
glad.
Oh, for your information,
Background.
I think so.
it multiplies her hit points by 9.
Yes, she had 1 hit point.
She has 10 hit points now.
Holy smokes.
She's like, I feel good.
It was so strong. Take on the world.
I mean,
She's the best.
The servant wasn't here for me to give the 5th slot to, so might as well.
Right.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
Which we'll have to remind her she doesn't
Yeah.
have the 10 hit points anymore.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna cast sending
Okay.
to Glaive.
Glaive.
Glad to hear you're okay. Where are you traveling? I'm also traveling. No longer where you saw me. Bear misses your company.
Did I say baby?
No, but I don't want to say it.
I miss your company. Huh. It's weird.
Thank you.
I don't think you can hear me say it. I think it's like. I guess I could. I'll say it out loud. I think you can do it either way.
Oh, when you said it, so I will be like, no. I missed your company.
I know. I just want to make sure she knows it's from you, because it's been like a day since.
Oh, that's smart.
I don't know.
Does she hear your voice?
She does.
So, after that moment, you start hearing Miss 2 going Vesperwind. Am good. Glad you're good. This is really hard. And it just stops.
Never gets old.
I love her so much. She is doing good. She's glad you're doing good. She misses you too. She's going to Vesperwind.
Vesperwind. Does anyone know where that is? What's in Vesperwind?
You all have never been there. I've never been there.
I've never been there. Have you been there?
Been there?
Did she
He
teach you
has.
about?
That's what I'm
Did she teach you about why she would be there?
Well, she's just traveling.
Is
I
it
mean, she's still
Vesperwind?
she's still living her walkabout, like to do her pre-royalty
Yeah.
thing. I don't know where she was going. Have you been to Vesperwind?
Of course I have, yeah. Oh, that's what the Towers and Arches.
Is it really?
That's
Indeed.
where you went to school.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. I wonder why she's there. Is she going to become a visit?
I don't think so.
Can she?
She's
go
a
to
little
s-
old.
Oh.
Wait, how young do you have to be to become a wizard?
Depends if they select you. If you're born with it.
Oh, it's a whole selection process.
Indeed.
Do they treat royalty differently? Do they welcome royalty?
Probably.
It's not only elves.
No. It's not only elves, no. Or half elves, or it's men, half elves. It's many races that goes there, yeah.
Series in Vesperwind. Okay.
Maybe it's Maybelline. But it's curious why she's going there. Did she tell you why?
No, I mean you said she's just trying to learn.
Yeah, last I heard she was just
Mm,
figuring out the country, the continent.
very interesting.
I can ask her why. Want me to?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Maybe
yeah.
just one more message.
One more. Gotta think. Give me a second.
Okay.
So what do you guys think we should do with our day?
So we start with some food. It's
Indeed.
lunchtime now.
Some cold water.
Mm-hmm. This isn't the same place we had the really spicy stuff, was it? The spicy soup,
No.
bland spicy soup.
This is the Sandy Boot. It's different. I think.
We have some like.
I think you've only been to one place. Like,
Okay.
no. You did. You ate at Sylvanus's place.
Correct. That was different than this.
That was like a dive bar.
Yeah,
That was
exactly.
beyond dive bars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Sandy Boot. I don't think you've eaten it.
No.
we have not.
I'll go down and see what food they have.
Indeed.
Bring back some stuff.
some
any,
drink.
Any requests to see what they have, or just
A glacier. It's very hot.
I'll take one of those too.
any realistic requests?
No, glaciers are real.
They are real.
I've seen them.
You know, you have a valid point. I don't think they're going to have them here. Although I guess like an ice cube could be kind of glacier-esque to you, right? Like,
I guess so, but they don't have them here. Maybe they're only in the realm of winter.
I feel like it would probably melt here regardless.
I'm pretty used to a service tea in the morning if you ask for some tea.
Okay, I'll see what they have. All right, I'll go downstairs and see what they have, and can I see a menu?
Okay.
Hey, Karen.
I demand a menu.
Yeah, so Sandy Boot has really it's a mix of, you can get some basically like chicken with some rice and beans with some peculiar mix of spices.
Very Caribbean kind of.
Yeah,
vibe to
it's
it.
Jerk
not
chicken.
super
Yeah.
fancy, but it's serviceable and, you know, like kind of along the lines of base level nutrition for much of the world.
Mhm.
With, you know, it's like there's nothing fancy about it, but it's better than the
Yeah.
you know, gruel or the, you know, other stuff that you might find at lower tiers. So
School lunch.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it serves a purpose.
Square pizza.
Do they have any? Hey, that was delicious. Yeah, that was the day, exactly. Do they have any tea?
yeah, he's got just a basic tea.
Okay. I'll get that and a few, I guess, 6, well, wait a minute, 5 plates, right? Yeah, 5 plates of chicken and rice.
Okay.
And then I hand you the parchment one more time.
Oh my.
How much does it cost?
That would be for the food and tea. We'll say 5 silver.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Here's another one. Before I do. When you say I think I'm gonna say bear, just so that do you think she knows? I just don't want to. I want to make sure that she knows. When I, you know, it's heartfelt. I wanna make
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Could you say secret dragon?
That would add a word. Is that
That's fine.
okay? Okay.
We got space.
Okay, send me. What are you doing in Vesperwind? Did you know that's where Easy's from? Secret Dragon hopes your paths cross again soon. She'll love that.
Oh, my good. I was bored.
Oh, well, Vesperwind sounds really, really cool. Want see demon
What the? No!
underthrown tower sun elves lot more cool place. glaive wishes to
Oh boy.
for crossing paths.
Yeah, I think a lot got.
Yeah,
Is that there?
It stops.
Yeah, that was a good conversation.
2 words short. That was good.
Oh, real good.
Okay, let me. There's a little bit of deciphering because she's kind
Okay.
of caught on to the fact that she only has a certain amount of words, so it's a little choppy.
Oh, right. Okay.
She really likes Vesperwind. She says she's learning a lot and she
Okay.
wants to learn a lot more.
Okay.
She wants to find or learn about a demon
A demon?
under a throne. Is that?
I'm
maybe
sorry, what?
I heard
Are you
that.
saying this out loud, or are you saying it only to Bear in private?
I mean, we're all in the same
Yeah,
room.
we're
Sarah's
talking about-
downstairs.
Yeah.
A demon under the throne. Yes, there's one in Vespin. Yeah, that is locked in by spiritite, and I pull it out like this.
Oh, that's right.
I
What,
pull it out of the bag.
Is it?
what am I looking at?
This is something that can lock in a being into this fairly unknown substance. That's what I studied. But the demon is frozen there, as far as we know. But I'm curious why she is going to visit
Wait,
that.
whose throne?
The those that run the Towers of Knowledge.
Okay.
The elves. Yeah.
So there's like a ruler of the Tower of Knowledge, like one ruler.
For the most part, yeah. That's what they calls the shots.
Is it safe?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. You said the demon under the throne. That just doesn't sound.
It's the demon's frozen under the throne. Yeah,
Okay.
it's harmless.
Okay.
It's been that way for.
Millennia, a long time.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
I'm not sure if she's taking classes, but I think she's at least seeking out the tower and trying to learn.
Can visitors like learn stuff other than like spells?
I'm sure. Yeah, if they ask the right people. Some people are willing to teach more than others, depending on time and coin. If she's an ability, I'm sure she can find a way.
Oh yeah.
She sounds like she's doing that.
I appreciate you considering your messages though. It's good to make sure. Good that she's okay.
I wish you could hear her, but
Yeah.
it's good to hear from her.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
there was this girl that we traveled with, and we had to part company. She could not go with us any further.
So, just some girl who
Well,
you left?
I mean, she, we got along. She was good company.
So, like a friend?
Yeah, friend. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so plan. What are we doing today, guys?
So we get ourselves some means of weapons, yeah.
About this time I'm walking back in. All right, we've got chicken, beans, and rice. Chicken, beans, and rice. Chicken, beans, and rice. And tea.
Oh,
Hopefully it's good. If it's not, let me know.
how's it?
It is bitter and pretty low quality. It's nothing fancy by any means. The meal is not terrible. It's this interesting mix of kind of sweet and spicy with these red beans that you've never had before. They have just a little bit kind of a tangy flavor to them, just a mild one. With this kind of grainy rice that you're also just seems to be slightly different than what you're normally familiar with, and then chicken, that's also seem to be similarly spiced. So it's not terrible.
Okay.
It's not bad.
Probably still sweating. Even like just smelling the tea. Just, oh god.
Oh yeah, and eating hot food is not as pleasant as it
Yep.
normally is.
Yep.
But yeah, because it is sweltering in this room.
Yeah.
Stoic, you don't happen to have the spice known as menthol, do you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the last spice that I used for my beard. Did I pull it out?
Oh yeah, I forgot you put under your nose.
I did.
At least it gives my chicken the taste of a cooling effect, even though it's not truly cool.
And I go to just try and add a little, and just a whole shit ton falls out.
So petty.
Mint chicken.
At least I'm tricking myself to thinking that it's cold.
Very sharp, bitter
Yeah.
chicken.
Whew, it burns so good.
Does it though?
You want a bite?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Okay, that's all for me.
Finger over.
That's gross.
It is, isn't it?
I
Yeah.
appreciate it, Storm.
So what is the plan? I mean, this open-ended
Right.
deal, we maybe need to make it.
Right,
worth
no.
it.
So, I understand that there are some hesitations, some reservations for going through with the hit or hard plan. And we do have this favor from Cithras,
Yeah.
so we might as well try. I don't know.
While he's distracting you, yeah. I think that's the best plan we got.
Or do we want to do that, or try and have her convince her to reset up the deal?
Hmm.
I think I just wish I knew why it stopped in the first place.
Right.
That would be helpful information to have. Maybe we can find out after we've gotten the supply lines back open.
Indeed.
And we don't know her relationship with the circle breakers, right?
Not that I know
No,
No.
I
I
think so.
see 3 courses for the day. We could we could go directly. Refresh me of her name.
of. Hethra.
We could go straight to Hethra,
Hmm.
introduce ourselves, see if we can glean any information that way.
Introduce ourselves as.
The liaisons for the rebellion.
Okay.
I would paint a target on it if we're going to try and burn down a warehouse.
Well, either way, we're going to need to let her know it was us that's responsible, whether she knows who we are beforehand or afterhand. Route 2 is to go back to the circle breakers and see what information about her dealings we can discover that way. Or the long bomb, we see if we can find Desh and see if he knows any information on her.
Difficult.
I don't know where to start or what the repercussions would be, so it's very low on the list. But it is an option.
This is an option.
Is there a way that you can think of to talk to find out more information about Hethra that doesn't involve us introducing ourselves to her?
The
Plan
chain
B.
breaker.
But is there another, like, can we?
We're not well connected enough in this city.
So that's either chain breakers or Hethra directly.
Or if there's some way to get clout in this place. Like, I mean, I don't know how people raise their levels or what curries favor. I mean, I don't know if they have champions or if they have like, tournaments or if they have competitions of some kind, or you know what I mean?
I
Like,
don't have time for that though either.
I don't know, but we can't just start walking around asking higher ups like, "Hey,
No, I know.
you know, if
Yeah.
Could we do both? We have 6 idiots. 3 can go talk to a circle breaker, and 3 can go try Hethra.
I think I would prefer to figure out as much
Storm's like,
math.
wait, am I an idiot?
It's a term of endearment. You're one of the idiots with us.
Oh.
We're all idiots together. I didn't mean it like that. We're all idiots.
It's kind of like not using the real name, right? Idiot can mean genius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just saying, I think I prefer to figure out why it stopped in the first place. We have more information.
Sure.
Then we could possibly go to her with something that we know.
So, are we willing to still strong arm her after we meet her? And
Yes.
take out. All right, and then I
I
say
think
since
the meeting needs to be partial gaining information, partial threat.
Yep.
indeed.
Yep.
You-
I don't know if we need to start with a threat. We could start with a favor.
Start with a favor. What do you mean start with a favor?
We may have a certain friend
Oh, I see.
somewhere higher in the tower that we could hint towards pulling some strings.
That would show that we have power because we have connections with him. Just trying to
That
think
is
of what way we could show power to her.
Two of you roll an intelligence check. And for you, like one factor, you followed Asura,
Was cocked? Yes.
but that place is a maze.
Yeah.
And you were in the dark.
That was my thought.
It would be extraordinarily difficult for you to find their
Yeah.
hideout again.
Am I rolling a survival check?
We're a little terrible.
It would probably be a series of them, and they
Okay.
would be very high
Okay.
DCs because they are.
Like carrot.
It is a maze, and it looks the same. There's not much in the way of landmarks. It is one of those things that even the people who live there have trouble. They usually end up sticking kind of to their area because it's just such a. There's no blocks. There's no streets per se. It's like it is just like a maze of craziness.
What
So-
do I need to roll?
Well, if you go that route, it'll be a series
So
of
don't roll now, but
very difficult rolls.
Gotcha.
But I just want you to know, you would know it's going to be extraordinarily difficult.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
To
What'd
get
you
the
get?
circle breakers. Okay.
I got a 7.
You got 15.
Hey!
So dumb.
With your kind of background, the time you spent with Elduin and things like that, there are routes of just kind of investigating and trying to poke around and listen and kind of see if you can find people that are involved or would know people who are involved and, kind of work your way towards like an investigation route of that sort.
Gotcha.
You said a 15?
Yes.
yeah.
I mean, you have one other connection too.
Oh, the guy that we first met. We've already kind of used up our favors with him.
What guy?
I'm just saying it's a connection.
Yeah, it is a
So
connection.
the blue guy.
Who knows
Sylvanas.
things.
Sylvanas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Godfather.
The God-
But he didn't have much information on
No,
No,
he didn't.
yeah.
her.
Rumors and speculation.
But he knows the city. So
Yeah.
it's like
True.
just giving resources.
Sure.
And I'm really good, but this place is a maze.
Well,
The only way we could get there is if they came to us.
we could try bribing the Buttigieg
Buttigieg?
to send a message to come to us.
They were skittish around Asura.
But if we know Misa and they know us well enough to where, like, I don't think that they wouldn't send a message. It's just would they come is the question. But I think they might have. We might have earned enough trust that they will, and they do have a Sura with them, so they might send a liaison.
She'd be the best one to probably work out any deals with them.
On the other hand, while you guys are doing that, easy. How is your singing voice?
Oh, it's pretty. pretty good. I can also cast some minor illusion to help improve if you want. What's your thoughts on seeing here in this kind of city?
The last time I needed to gain information, I put myself out there as a minstrel. And to gain information, we could spend the day on the street or scouting bars or...
As a bard troupe,
Well, just, you know, the music by itself isn't that great, so... And I think your flair might come in handy.
Indeed.
Do you have any performance at all?
Not really.
Oh, wait.
Let's see.
Your intelligence, not
I'm
charisma.
mostly, I have +2 to performance, but that's not nothing, but it's not great. It's better than 0. But,
Which is what I got.
You could tell the tale of Ned. Remember? You
do
heard
not.
Sithris tell it.
tell of Ned. Had to.
Ned, whose head was bread?
Did you tell us that?
I kind of remember that. I don't remember the specifics.
Ned, his head was bread.
Speaking of last night,
Yeah.
I did have a joke that I think would have done. Storm, you will have to tell me if you think this at all would have helped with Sithris. Bear,
Yeah.
why do paladins wear chainmail?
Ooh, okay. Why do paladins wear chainmail? So they don't get attached to earthly desires?
Because it's holy armor.
That's good. I like that.
Nothing from Storm. Delayed.
Holy. That's pretty good. Probably not going to help with him,
Yeah.
but it's pretty good.
Okay.
I don't know if you... Bear does not like performing, but you might know that Bear is actually pretty good at performing.
I mean, if you don't want to go and someone else wants to go with me, I could use somebody. Oh, yeah, now that I think about it, you may be better off elsewhere. Can somebody with maybe a little more perception?
That's true, yeah. I
Nice.
could help you investigate things, yeah.
Guess.
I mean, I'd rather do that than... I don't know, I'm not good under the booty chuck.
You're great with kids.
Am I?
Oof. I mean, yes, they are technically children, but I mean, they are far beyond childhood. Like, these kids have seen some stuff.
It's a rough area.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Why are you looking at me like
because
that?
if you want to go with, I would be honored. Can you sing?
I haven't sang in a long time.
But you have sang?
That doesn't mean I want to sing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think she needs to go.
Maybe it's time for you to sing again.
Whatever.
Yes!
What?
Oh no, I didn't think of that first.
I think she would be a better candidate, yeah.
I mean, so do you guys want to try doing the Buddha jet? Or do you have any other ideas?
Like I said, I can go with you guys. Unless y'all need me down there with y'all.
And I think we need to get in with this little rebellion. They're the ones that would know about arms deals.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And Sarah's with them right now, whether she's back in tiefling form or still in. I mean,
She can't be in the lizard
Yeah.
form for that long, yeah. Eventually,
she would be the one to talk to them.
And Bear, as much as I'd like you to go with, you kind of stand out.
That's everywhere.
Yeah, and that's the point.
You think it?
Yeah.
Whatever.
You're
I mean-
really big.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. But yeah. If it's gonna be a hindrance wherever I go, doesn't matter.
Well, that's why I'm saying for the reconnaissance, I'd like us to be a little more forgettable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was the DM the priestly looking? Was it an Eric Kokra that we met?
Yeah.
With the circle breakers?
Yes. Where were we? Was that with the blue tiefling?
I can't remember if we did.
No, I think that was just me.
You guys didn't.
That was
It
just
her
That's just Sarah
Okay.
and
him
Sarah.
and Asura.
Shoot.
It was. He was not the priestly one. The priestly one was a black tiefling.
What was there? Oh, never mind.
I mean, would you guys rather just go do reconnaissance on your own, or instead of the blue jet?
I mean, you are right. It's worth a shot. I don't. We have a better chance talking to someone than getting the booty jet to talk to us or
Oh.
finding the right person.
We have an in with
We
this.
don't know where she is.
Who, Misa?
Or Asura.
No, I know.
No.
Just
And Sarika could possibly go to Salvanos, and talk to him and find out about a deal. I'm sure he has information just as much as the Circle Breakers do.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he could possibly point us in a direction. Because I think that in any case, we'll need to surveil what Heather's operation looks like. You could figure out where it might be good to hit her hard
Yeah.
instead of just randomly picking a target.
We did pass a warehouse district.
Indeed, before hers, yeah.
If you guys, I mean, could go investigate there.
yeah.
You know, how do they? I guess because it's all houses and families and things like that. Are there markings? Do we know anything about any markings for like what where houses might belong to which families?
No, you
No. Okay, I didn't think so.
Part of the thing we need to find out.
Yeah, so we might have to start with Sylvanos or someone like that to give us information, and then we can go.
I mean, if you guys want to go see Sylvanos, we'll go try. Just opening our ears, I guess.
Indeed. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, be careful out there. This is not like any other city we've been in.
Indeed.
Do you remember? Did you and Sarah come back together after that whole escapade?
Did, but they picked us up. I think.
Yeah, I think we picked you up from the inn. You know, we came back with Misa, and she took us all to the whatever, Blazing Lily.
Gilded Lily?
Gilded.
Is it Gilded
Glaze
Lily?
Lily.
Yeah.
It's the Glazed
I thought
Lily.
it was gilded.
Something gilded.
Glaze
No.
Lily of Golden Dreams.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm like, something's gilded.
Something's gilded.
It's glazed.
Yeah.
It's glazed.
Huh.
Something.
At least I'm not the only
No,
crazy.
I'm with you,
I
man.
like it.
Something is
Okay, that makes me happy.
Okay.
It's a blue dress. It's a gold dress.
Black stripes, gold stripes.
That's good.
Well, yeah, I guess that's our best option. We can talk to Salvanos. At least get pointed in a direction.
Indeed, yeah. He gives
Figure out
us the
something.
location. Yeah.
Because I can imagine Asura's already working an angle anyway. If she's been with them all night.
Indeed.
Try and reach her.
And say what?
How are you? What's going on? Are you alive?
You guys
Or
out
not?
of, are you out of range? Or you're like,
Probably.
It only goes 100 feet.
oh,
I'll just try it. Asura, do you hear me? Are you
I
able
mean,
to?
I could.
Yeah, but if you see, I mean, you'd be able to see if she's okay, but not where she's at, right?
I mean, she can answer me back.
Oh, message.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
In
just
the
already
songs.
used some.
I thought you were gonna scry. That's why.
That's a bigger spell.
Yeah, that's why I thought. I was like, you don't only get to see her, not where she's at.
you burnt all your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
It's a lot.
That's alright. I just thought I'd ask.
So is that what you guys want to do?
I think either that or we do it together. Other one.
Do we have a way of getting? We traveled up all the levels with Misa. Do we have a way of getting back up there again? Or we have
She
not?
had the means of, of revealing it to the
Yeah,
scars.
it's like our badges will get us
I
to.
think it's to the 8th.
To the 8th?
Is it
We
the
can go
8th?
all the way up, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because the glazed lily was on the 9th level.
Eighth. We didn't
We
make it
were
to
also
the
made aware of a weapons shop on the 7th level.
A really fancy
You're
one.
talking about the
Yeah.
Mephistopheles. Mine was close.
The
Mephistopheles.
Mephistopheles. Yep.
I'm pretty close. I'm very happy about that.
We also need rope. And other
We need rope
items.
We
and
also need
possibly
a
a
diamond.
diamond.
And a diamond.
Okay. So, I mean, we could do some shopping
Alright.
on our way.
Do we have a
So,
goal for that?
let's say, I mean, if you guys wanted to talk to,
We can give it a shot.
okay,
I don't know if that'd be helpful, but we can give it a shot.
we'll,
Savanos.
Savanos, we'll go work the bars a little bit, and then we'll meet at Mustopheles.
Mephistopheles.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We can meet there at sunset, or before sunset.
Is that enough time? Half a day for you guys?
I mean, we still gotta learn where the bars are, so I'm not expecting much, but yeah, it should be.
Yeah, but with nightlife at a bar, we'll probably get a lot more.
Well, we can go back out afterwards, but it may be wasted if they've learned
That's fair.
information.
Okay.
So
That's fair.
we meet up with them right before sunset, so the store isn't closed.
Okay.
Is the Mephistopheles gonna have a diamond?
I would assume. I'm sure they have a diamond on their doorknob.
That's
For a specific diamond. I guess, are you coming with us?
Indeed.
Okay.
Storm, which way would you like to go?
I don't know. Where are we? Where are you going again?
We're getting information.
They're going to like bars and taverns,
Oh, but she should go with you guys.
I was gonna say you like chaos, right?
and we're gonna go to Sylvanas.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we're going to someone?
No,
We're going out to the bars, but
Oh, Bear's coming with us?
no.
no,
Just
no.
me and you.
Just me and you.
Oh, okay. I thought it was us
We're
three.
we're trying to figure out where Storm's going, and I'm like, oh no.
Okay. I was getting ready to say, if you like chaos, have fun.
You're welcome to come with us.
Where's the chaos? Who's the chaos? What?
You're the king.
Honestly, probably either direction. I mean,
But we're trying to be a little more
You could
discreet.
you could flip a coin.
you can always
We're
try.
both trying to be discreet
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
We'll see how the
you
singing
invited
goes.
her.
Yeah. We need a way to talk to her flippant brother.
Do you think Sylvanos will knows who Storm is? That she's associated with the Prince of Charming.
Might help us out.
No.
Do you know who that is, Storm?
Who?
Sylvanos?
Sylvanos, he is a blue tiefling.
Is he Sylvan?
I will minor illusion to recreate what he looks like.
Oh, I see a lot of him all over this.
Shit.
Well, that's
But
very
not this one
helpful.
specifically. Like with his unique markings and jewelry. I don't know what else he's got going on.
Yeah.
They're
I mean, no one is that buff.
and I'll-
Like,
You,
that's
you don't have to
certain-
continue that
I'll
sentence.
cast-
I understand.
I'll cast minor illusion to make to repeat like a phrase that he said.
Mm-hmm.
Make it off in
wow. So he like mind controls you?
Well, he does it by muscle and power by numbers.
Oh, so he does like math. I don't really like math. Maybe not that route.
No, he has a lot of strong men that like to influence their will on others. They don't like magic, but you could. Oh boy, that could be bad. Maybe she should go with you guys.
And she can come with us and just hide in Bear's pocket for now.
Also, I mean, you could just do our own thing, Storm. We can walk around the city.
I don't know about pockets. It's really hot.
No,
Yeah, it is.
that's very fair.
We could, me and Storm could just wait for you guys somewhere.
Might be nice to house the third person in there just in case Sylvanos gets ideas.
Sure.
Okay.
How good at you at singing, Storm?
Singing?
Yeah. She's gonna use magic for Sylvanos, we all die. That's what's gonna happen.
How's that feel, Easy?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's like a 2-year-old joke.
Yep. Oh man.
2 years.
Turn
The last
tables
time we
have
were
turned.
meeting with Sabanos, he tried to
Oh,
do
yeah,
it.
that's right. That's totally fair.
I was just trying to do mage hand. Come on now.
Are you trying to do magic?
It was like the most minor magic you could do. Least harmful. Yeah. Use your choice, Storm. Where you want to go?
Just what?
Here, come with me.
You're coming with us. You're fine.
Okay.
Let's not overthink
Like
this
us.
one.
Okay.
We have a lot of other stuff to overthink.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
This does not have to be one of them.
Indeed.
I don't like overthinking or thinking much at all.
That's got to be a blissful life.
I like it.
Perfect.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm a little envious.
All right.
All
Well,
right, so
this is
what?
us.
Let's go ahead and make a list of things you guys need. Supplies, like rope, diamond.
Well, yeah, but we're gonna do that at sunset when we meet up to go shopping.
Okay, well, okay. I'm still going to ask Sylvanas for directions on where to get
Oh,
things.
sure. Just the diamond. I think.
That's probably the most important thing. I
I'm
mean,
looking
yeah.
for enchanted armor always.
Do we need
Okay.
like climbing supplies, cooking supplies?
Explosives?
I'm actually, I'm on board with that.
It has the ability to blow up
You don't
things.
want to
True.
Yeah,
I'd just
I gotta-
rather us not be
Because I
there
still
when
have
it
my potion
happens.
on here.
Oh,
Good
yes,
point.
yes,
Good
yes,
point.
I think
Yeah, I like
that's
that idea.
yes.
Yeah, I
That's-
was thinking about explosives too. Like we
thinking-
just rig something up
Yeah.
and
Okay.
show force.
Indeed.
And I will go dig my violin out of my pack. And as I pull the bow across, you see my form change into Skylar. Or no, that's Chip.
Chip.
I will change in my human skip.
I just. You think I'm gonna cause too much of a scene, and you immediately turn into Ship's Guy? By the way, I fucking love Ship's Guy. But you think I'm gonna cause a scene?
It'll be fun. It's just a more welcoming appearance for the performance.
Look at
I don't really do fast tempo stuff, by the way.
Okay.
you're gonna have a great time.
Then
I'm really
I
jealous.
mess with his hair a little bit towards more down over one eye.
Yes, please.
Go a little emo.
When I was. Okay, D&D
I was
anyway
thinking
is
more
here.
I was thinking more like
Ready. What's my perfume?
I was
Everybody talking about like Z or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I was
I
thinking more
remember that
Death Cab, but I mean we can go all the way. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean we don't want to like.
You should do Double Down to Georgia.
Oh my God.
Double Down to Toronto.
Okay, so so you guys are splitting up. Who wants to go first?
I guess we can.
Yeah, we'll do survivors.
Yeah,
We'll knock
sure.
that out.
The three of you with
Knock it
Storm?
out.
Okay.
Yeah, I think a little bit.
Okay, so for brevity's sake, you make your way back to the cleric's end. This time he does make you wait a little bit.
Wow.
And so you wait there for about an hour.
Just get some of their spicy ale,
Yeah, before he admits you in.
to build the tolerance.
And
Yep.
so you find yourself again facing this kind of muscular blue tiefling with the some of his crew standing off the side just like before.
We remind Storm, like, no magic.
Yeah.
Not in front of him.
But I am magic.
That's fine. That's fine. But don't do any spells or anything.
Okay.
Just while we're in front of him.
He's not very fun.
I know. He's not.
That's indeed no.
It's gonna be hard to remember.
Hopefully it won't take too long.
Yeah, because that's gonna be boring.
We know. We'll get
Especially if he's into math.
it. What?
Yeah, he's into math. Just to
Oh, okay. Sure.
Okay. So as you enter in and talk to him again, he is writing something on the desk, and then finally looks up and some of you have returned.
Good to see you again.
Yes, we're here. For information.
You have a new companion.
we tend to collect beings, I guess. Yeah, so we've kind of got a plan in motion. We just need a little bit more information. And I mean, you seem to be the guy to have it.
Sometimes, yeah. Depends on what you need.
Hoping that this is one of those times. So if we were to do a show of force to kind of show Heather we mean business, what would be the best place to hit for her, for anybody in that kind of position? Well, I guess she's an arms dealer specifically, so. Does she have a warehouse that would be, disrupt her supply line there?
I'd imagine more than one.
Several.
Yeah, I'd probably take learning about her operation, how she works, and the more detail you can get, the better.
How would we go about doing that? We are strangers in a strange land.
What district exactly would you recommend?
I suppose somebody would have to direct you to the right place with some of her organization has been known to spend time.
Would you house that information, and what would you like in return?
It's hard to know. I need I don't know, I mean, I have to think about it. Things, see if something jogs my memory.
Alright. I will pull out. Oh, man. Let's see. I'll pull out the white dragon horn and place. Big. It's big, yeah. It's made to make a statement. They have horns. Maybe they like horns. I put it out. Does this help you refresh your memories? I was like, that's you.
Just this.
He kind of looks it over, and then his eyes kind of go over to the shadows, and you actually see a decently well-dressed elf step forward, a little high elf with his kind of long hair pulled back and make these kind of thin-rimmed glasses, kind of sitting low on his nose.
Okay.
As he kind of steps up, kind of side-eyeing you for a second, and then picks it up and examines it very carefully for a moment, and eventually finally nods to Salvanos, and you hear him say, "It does seem to be real, legitimate. Seems to be a dolt. The white variety, is that correct?"
That is correct, yeah. How many times do you guys come across? There's a white dragon here in Toronto.
The guy, Salvanos says, dragon itself, not so much, but, you can get things in the right place.
That's what.
So this for a name of the place?
There's a name, and what else would you like?
Well, it sounds like we need multiple amount of names. Maybe you. We need locations.
Yes.
We need, I guess, times of day. Maybe the amount of workers, security. I guess also what's in the warehouse.
Yes.
Well, to give you a name for you to start your own investigation, to start putting that information together is doable, but to conduct the investigation, that's a much taller order.
You have a contact that can get the ball rolling. Is that what you're saying?
I could send you to a place where some of her operation has been known to spend time to get you started.
I feel like we need a little bit more. That's helpful. Maybe a little bit more.
What other information could you give besides the location?
Could you find out why the supply line stopped in the first place?
That'd be tough. Probably need more than this. Heather's a very secretive woman for good reason. That's why she's risen as high as she has. Not many have risen that high. And you'll do so by keeping your operation out in the open. Whatever she's got is probably protected.
I kind of lean close to you guys. Should we ask about Ishtana? Why purple tieflings?
Yeah. Bad.
Indeed.
Valuable information.
Let's play this. Here's what I thought that in as well, yeah.
What?
It sounds like we might have to give more than just this.
No, but what we're giving him is worth more than one name, I would think.
Yeah.
Indeed. I would agree.
Would you be able to set up the introduction with this person?
There's no introductions. I don't have. This is not a thing I concern myself with. I just
You get the information.
know where at least some of them spend their time, at least, or have been known to.
Could you, so you're gonna tell us a location. Could you tell us, like, names of people there? Could you do that?
Like I said, this is not an operation I've concerned myself with. I'm just getting you started. It's a direction you could run. But roll a persuasion check.
Hey!
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That is pretty
I'm
good.
pretty charismatic sometimes, too. Yeah, 23.
23.
You mentioned Ishtana.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who she is.
You could tell us all about her?
Well, what I know.
That could be good information to have.
Alright. I think that's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, it's a deal.
So, where we can find people who work for Heather and get her information about her operation, and then information on
Ishtana.
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 Yeah. Well, there's a tavern on the southern side of the Fourth called the Fire Dance. Some of them have been known to hang out there, so I'm sure if you listen or if you ask around, you could investigate and find the right people. As for Ishtana, I mean, that's fairly easy, at least basics. A lot of people who are powerful know who she is. She herself is powerful. She's high priestess of Asmodeus.
Bears.
Yeah, most people give her wide berth,
Would I know anything about Asmodeus?
Have we? I know that we talked about it. The table has a serve, or anybody mentioned Asmodeus specifically.
Well,
It's like the main devil, right?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You specifically did research on them and
I
got
did.
a bunch of info on him.
I did get a lot of information, yes.
trying to save my soul.
That's true. Trying to get all the research I could.
Since you already did it. Okay, so
I'll inform you.
at the very bottom of the nine hells, the ninth layer, sits Asmodeus, the Lord of the Nine Hells. There is a lot of scholarly debate on the actual number of gods. Some believe that there's only the traditional 15. Some believe that there are 15 greater gods and then other lesser gods. Some believe that there are more than 15 equal gods. But in every debated list, Asmodeus is recognized as a god, a greater god, or something close. Of course, there are other extremely powerful and unknowable creatures of mysterious origin and purpose, such as great old ones, true witches, and more. So it's possible he's something else entirely. Some speculate that his exact nature and origin is obscured by himself, like by he himself obscuring it.
Okay.
What is clear is that he rules the nine hells with an iron fist and an incredible mind. The great planar historian Azarok said he makes himself unknowable except what he desires to be known. But I would say with surety that it would be the greatest of all challenges to find anyone with a more clever, wise, diabolical, intelligent, and insightful mind than his. Asmodeus is a being of order, unquestionably and unbendingly, though he himself defines the order, and there is no better creature at interpreting the law in his favor. It is this nature that is reflected to various degrees in most devils of any intelligence. They instinctually gravitate towards order even if it's cruel, and most often is. It is also he that gained devils the ability to recruit souls after standing trial in the eternal court. It is he that declared that all devils of a certain rank have quotas of souls that must be met in order to facilitate the blood war. He himself is the only devil that has none, for all hellbound souls belong to him. Also interesting is the debate over his ambition. As a creature of order, many argue that he would not dare to try and take over anything beyond the nine hells, that he upholds the order of the universe. Quote, his nature as a devil and cruelty and enforcement of the law have allowed imaginations to run wild. They picture something more akin to a demon running rampant over the wheel. They conveniently forget that he is above all a creature of law. But that is highly debated, as many also believe that he would, if he could, break free of the blood war and enforce his order upon the entire universe. But no one truly knows, as he is shrouded in a great amount of mystery, even though his name is well known among those who know anything about the nine hells.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Timestamp. That's Cithrus's daddy.
Cithrus's daddy.
I'm making my long day. Only time will tell.
Conspiracy theory
And
there.
Asmodeus knows, and he's trying to get Cyn to come back home.
Everything he was saying about Asmodeus, I'm like, that sounds so much like Cithrus. I was like,
Ship it.
Shit.
oh,
Oh man. That's so funny.
So,
All right.
Gives us a place to start.
Indeed, yeah.
Is there any reason why Asmodeus would want the color purple?
I mean, purple's abstract, it's exotic, it's rare. There's, sometimes on the slave markets there's interest in that sort of thing for certain rarity collectors, and it's just sort of an exotic thing. I've heard rumors of her standing offer on purple tieflings, but I'm not sure what's motivating it.
Okay. Are purple tieflings even like really a thing? Because I've not been in the city for so long, but I've seen a lot of different types, but no purple.
Yeah, they're very rare.
Have you ever seen one?
I don't think so. Granted, I didn't grow up here, so.
The accent, yeah, that makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's not exactly all rockin'.
Yeah.
The small
New Taratha.
Up east side, Taratha.
Cecilia Taraka.
Southie and Southie Karate.
Well, we do appreciate the information.
Indeed,
If we need to pick up supplies that range from like your basic like rope and maybe rations to all the way up to like enchanted items, what circle would be the best to kind of find that stuff on?
Depends on, your level of interest, I suppose. There's the main place on the 4th is the Memon Market.
The Memon Market. That's
Okay.
a lot to say.
We passed it.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I mean, you might be able to find some things like that on the 5th. That's not really what they focus on. The Dream Exchange is there, but they're not practical. They're more entertainment oriented, if you know what I mean. And of course the 7th has the nicest stuff. Just depends on what you're looking for.
Okay.
Practical things will be hard to find.
Won't be hard to find? Okay.
I personally wouldn't go below the 4th.
That's very fair.
Okay. I think we have a deal, yeah.
Enough information to go on.
Yep.
Thank you again, Sylvanos. It's been a pleasure.
I'm glad I could be of service. And that elf takes the horn.
All right.
We forgot explosives.
I'm putting. That's why I was asking where you can buy stuff. Yeah.
But we found out where to go, right? Yeah.
Yep.
You can find most things in the 7th or the.
No, I'm talking about where, I'm talking about the location of what's her
Fire Dance.
Fire Dance.
Fire Dance is the
Oh, I thought
category.
that was what's her name. Okay, never mind.
No, that's where we get the
That's
Yeah.
where all of her men hang out, basically.
Heather's men.
Heather's man. Got it. Okay, I thought it was what's her name.
No.
I wrote down, I never wrote this down, wrote, she's partnered with the cult of Mephistopheles.
Who is? Who is?
Hethra.
Heather is.
Oh.
That's what you were told.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Well,
All right.
I reckon we'll just like, there's no really place to hang out. It's hot everywhere.
Yeah.
I guess we'll start heading out
Go find me a
towards.
dime.
Yeah, let's go find a shopping place.
Yeah. Let's
Maybe give them a shot.
start on the 4th and start
our way
looking
up.
for basic supplies and whatever else we can find there.
Yep.
Go find me a diamond.
Yeah,
So
just like
are you going to the 4th or to the 7th?
We'll start with the 4th. We'll start with the Maman on the 4th.
Okay, and you're looking for rope.
Um.
Maybe they have diamonds. We'll look for diamonds, but
Yeah, I doubt
it.
I don't think they have it on that level. Yeah, I think we would just look for honestly, I think just rope on that level,
Okay.
and we're gonna get a lot of rope because we are out.
We always run out.
Yeah.
All right. How much feet? Hempen or silk?
I think we just keep with the standard 50 feet, but we'll get 6.
50 times 6.
Yeah, so
300? Yeah.
300 feet. Okay. And hempen or silk?
I imagine silk is stronger, right?
I don't know. I feel like
Not really. It's just nicer, softer,
No.
hemp,
Yeah, him.
Okay.
your basic.
Yeah.
Costs the same.
and
Scratchy
okay.
rope.
So then,
Yeah.
roll a persuasion check just for negotiation purposes.
Oh boy, am I the one persuading here?
Do you want some help?
Can Can I get help for trying to?
Yes, yeah.
I'll stand back and look tough.
Intimidation.
I realize this won't go well, but hey, an 18 and 17. Woo. Yeah,
Wow.
an 18 because I have 0 on persuasion. So
So
I have
5
more
gold.
position than you. What the heck?
yeah,
5 gold.
5 gold.
Oh, no, it's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Kelly, do we need anything else like normal
I
stuff?
wouldn't.
They definitely tried to overprice it, but you
Yeah.
were able to,
Yeah,
Haggle them down.
you know,
My
walk
expert,
away, and
uh,
they like immediately, or they're like, no, wait.
yeah. My expert negotiating skills.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
what?
For generic stuff, it's just real. Don't you need like magical paper and ink and shit?
Yeah, I would like some more. If they have ink, I'll try to talk them to that. I mean, I have my spell book. I don't need parchment. I just need more ink.
I don't know if you gotta transfer it. So
I am transferring
That's why you don't
stuff.
need parchment. I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I got you.
Transfer from one spell book to the grimoire.
To Grimoire.
The grimoire.
In the Mammon Market, what I'll have you do is roll an investigation check.
Oh no!
You would figure the Mephistophelian probably has that for sure, of the quality, of like good quality that you need, but the Mammon Market may or may not have it, and may not be as good quality.
Okay. Investigation. Let's go. Yeah, that was a good roll. 16 plus 9, I think. For investigation. Yeah, it's plus 9, so that's 25.
Okay. You do manage to find, after a while, a single merchant who has some. He has 2 bottles of ink
Hot dog.
that he's got priced at 15 gold each,
All right.
which is overpriced. But,
I've seen much finer ink in Grandia. I just might have to go back there to find the ink I truly like. That's good, ballpoint ink.
roll a persuasion check.
All right, persuasion. All right, it's not great, but all right, 18.
Okay. 18. He'll go down to 12.
12.
Still overpriced, but he'll go down.
Deal.
Okay.
Right.
And paper is 2 silver a sheet,
2 silver sheet. I guess it wouldn't be bad to have some later.
which seems normal.
Yeah, it seems a pretty good price. So there's 2 ink bottles, and then also pay that, so that's 24. I'll get 10 pieces of parchment.
Okay.
All right.
So that's 2 gold then, plus the 24, so
Okay.
26 gold.
Okay. 26 gold total.
All right.
7th level was the next place that was mentioned, right?
Yeah, that's where the Mephistophelian is.
We're
If that's
gonna
where
wait for you two, right? To Mephistophelian?
Well, we were gonna meet there like around sunset.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll make our way up there and just find, I don't
Some
know.
shade.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely. I mean, there's benches. There's like little parks and stuff like
Is
that.
there
There's
any shaved ice places?
Rolled
in-
ice cream.
like
Rolled
anywhere
ice cream.
in the
That's
markets. Like have we seen it all?
up on the 7th. You roll an investigation check.
9. I didn't even look.
Yeah, it's 9.
Oh no!
Oh no, you're right.
13.
You have an adder. You do have an adder.
There are some. Basically restaurants, like little places that seem to have magically created ice that they sell in drinks. Not so much shaved ice, but they sell them in drinks, which is a pretty crazy thing.
It's Italian.
I'm like, well, somebody's got to figure it out.
Yeah, well, and up here, it's like, they're paying for the
Yeah.
crazy, and it's like a gold per drink, so it's very expensive. But this is like rich people, doing the crazy exotic thing. It's
Okay.
like,
I could make a fortune with shaved ice.
if you survive this campaign, you got a future ahead of you. You can start
It's great retirement.
open up Rita's and
Rita's shaved ice.
Puritas.
Do they, in the market, do they have any places for pastries?
Are you gonna sell our pastries?
I'm gonna buy some more.
Okay.
In the
No, we're
Mammon Market or in the 7th?
the Memon market.
Okay.
Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's there.
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
You can start running.
Investigation is dirty 20.
Yeah, they're definitely there. They're definitely not as nice as the ones you have in the pedals, like not as fancy and well made, but they're serviceable. Little cakes and buns and things like that.
I'll buy.
You also, interestingly, in this one, find a number of them with like bugs in the icing.
Never mind then.
And it's like
That.
like little cupcakes with like like locusts on the top.
Oh, it's not
and
accidental.
things
Like it's
that.
intentional.
Yeah, it seems to be a
bugs.
thing in
bugs.
Rotha.
Oh no, then I would definitely try this out.
Get a little protein.
Yeah,
with that,
exactly.
with the carbs.
A little crunch.
How much would like 5, maybe 10 silver buy me? Just a few.
10 silver? Probably, we'll say like 20 little
wow,
small
okay.
cakes.
Let's do that.
They're not expensive.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
That was 10 silver, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Why are you
That-
looking like that?
Hmm?
Oh, he said 10 silver. He's like, yep. Like, I don't know.
Oh, I
It's
didn't know
gonna
I made a
poison you.
look. Yeah, sorry.
Doug just always has that
Kind
look.
of poison.
He's just got DM face now. It's just
Grab
always
some
shady.
antitoxin while you're out.
You'll enjoy those cakes later.
Global constitution.
Oh no!
Cakes from hell. They're all mini mimics. Oh god.
It's like every time you take a bite.
I take a bite.
It was not.
All right, so got your bug cakes.
Bug cakes.
Of a few different flavors. You got like some kind of lemon gelatin of sorts. Like they all seem to be. A lot of them are fruit oriented. Like tropical fruits. So like there's some citrus oriented type stuff, anything like that. With like I said, like locusts and like little tiny scorpions that they promise are not poisonous or have been depoisoned.
Debarbed.
Yeah, things like that. Like some other insects you don't really recognize.
Okay.
But yeah.
And if we have time, like while we're waiting for them up on the 7th, now we'll probably look for more pastries too. The
Okay.
ritzier.
The
Fancier
7th
pastries.
definitely has more fancy
Yeah.
stuff. Quite a bit more expensive too.
Yeah.
Probably about $1 each.
Okay.
They're-
Per item.
yeah, this
Oh,
is the 7th level of
Yeah.
okay.
Got it. Maybe not. Maybe not.
They are very overpriced, very fancy,
Yeah.
very like some of them have like what looks like a little magical light on them, and it's like they're skilled design and like art, like pieces of art almost. Like they're like just as much for show as consumption. Like the kind of thing, like everything about this place at these levels are like, I want people to see what I'm eating. I'm eating art. You peasants eat food.
I will
I consume
spend 10
art.
gold on some of these pastries.
Okay.
It's fine until like, oh, it's like art. It's like, now I have to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's there's like various like kind of mystical creatures like dragons and like a djinn and kind of swirling out of like kind of like this swirled sugar whip of
Yes,
of
absolutely.
sorts. There's also some slightly discomforting ones like chains like curled up with like shackles on them and stuff like that. There's some more demonic or devilish looking ones. Like kind of weird ones here and there.
I'm here for it.
So
Replacing pastries. I feel like I was starting to get a little low on the ones from the pedals, so.
well, you did feed an entire crew for a little.
Yep. And then like taking care of some of the spice with that. Like, I'm starting to run out a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Bear. As you're walking up to the 7th, Storm says, "Wait a second. You're one of those. What did Sithers call them? Silky flamers?
Silver flames?
Yeah, what did I say?
Close enough.
I think I remember. I think we saw one of them
Really?
like a while ago.
Oh,
It was a while ago. I don't know how long, but it wasn't like yesterday.
like here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are they still here?
I don't know.
Do you remember their name or what they looked like?
Well, no, I just think I saw him and I was like, oh, that looks like Bear, but he wasn't a Goliath.
Where was he? Or she?
Look on the street.
Which level?
You know, I don't know.
Oh man. Okay. Well, thanks for telling me.
Yeah, I went over and like kind of listened to him a little bit to see if he knew you, but he didn't seem to know you. He just seemed to be looking for some group, and he was getting laughed at. I don't know.
Do you remember what group he was looking for?
Started with a. It was like like a V of. Voluptuous? No.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Factious VIP.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Is this happening like out loud where all of us can hear it?
Yeah.
Did this ring any bells for you guys? Do you know
No,
what she's
like-
talking about?
I mean, knowing that they don't like Cithras and Storm don't have a propensity for names.
Right. Was
Is it the Folly?
No.
No? Okay.
It was like a V or something to do with wind. I don't know.
wind like Everwind?
No.
Vespa Wind?
Vesper Wind?
No.
Wait.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, thank you for telling me. Did you tell if he was human, dwarf, dragonborn? Like what race was he?
Well, he was kind of small. Maybe a dwarf.
Okay. Okay. Guys, I'm sorry. I think I need to go find this guy. I don't know how.
I mean, I guess we can go. How much time do we have before sunset? Right now, how much time do we have before sunset? Because I imagine it didn't take super long.
not very long, because
Okay.
you've kind of spent the day kind of walking, and I know you're going to the Mephistophelium real quick, but you started at noon, and it's a very large city, so it takes time to.
It's fine.
You look like the unicorn.
I had glasses, yeah?
Hey.
Like aviators.
Oh, okay. She's being really slow.
I think it's the internet. We're back, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's more.
Sorry, we're having
it's more palpable.
possible technical difficulties.
Synth mode.
Yeah, momentary difficulties, technical difficulties.
Okay.
Well, if we can wait for
So
everybody.
it's like late evening. The sun is like lower on the horizon. So what would that be at this time of the year? Like we'll say 6.
Okay.
Did you say this time of year? Doing some serious calendar math, man. That's greatly appreciated.
I mean, do you need me at the Mephistophelium?
Well, we did kind of all agree to meet there.
I know, but I don't really need to buy anything.
I mean, that's up to you. If you want to go ahead and go, but like this, I don't think you know the city that well.
That's fair.
Indeed.
but I mean, I'm not going
It
to
is
stop
a
you.
Gargantuan city with.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And with no information about where.
Where this
Yeah,
guy
that's
is.
fair.
Poor, poor
It's gonna
girl does
I mean, I
not remember stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Once we get this taken care of, I'm more than happy to go help you look for it.
I'd say probably have to
Or
talk
for that
to
person.
Cythrus, yeah, to get more
Think you'll know
information.
something? Yeah, he seems a little more. Okay.
Not that I don't trust you, Storm, but I believe your
Mhm.
brother may have more information.
well, he's definitely smarter than me.
Ah. Well, you're much more attractive than he is.
Well, thank you. I think.
And friendlier.
And friendlier, yeah. We enjoy your company more.
I mean, well, no, I really don't think that'd be a good idea, Easy. Like me and you.
Oh,
But thank you. I appreciate it.
cuts
You know.
cuts deep, but I'll get over it. I will live on.
Okay. So, you guys, decide to meet up at the Mephistophelium, where you are greeted by this kind of a large entrance with like these marble white columns, with the name carved in gold and this kind of fancy cursive like inlay on the front of it. With a symbol that you don't know what it is, but is above it, and
I don't recognize it. Is it like a history check to...
yeah, do a history check, sure.
That looks familiar. No, it doesn't. Alright. That one.
Every time
I'm
you
a
do
plus. I'm
history,
a plus 13.
every
those
time you get
dice.
to do history, it's.
Yeah, it's a net
You have no
one.
idea.
Can I do a history check on it?
Sure.
I just want to rub it in his face. History, sorry, is.
Unreal.
Come on. History. 10.
Yeah, you would know.
Alright.
So, well, what is your religion? Because you could do a religion check.
Oh, yeah,
Yours would,
religion,
if that
same
changes
roll?
it. Well, it probably wouldn't change it that much, but
Oh,
it's
pure.
It's still the same thing. It's both 10.
That's cool.
okay.
Does this
So-
have, I'm just kind of curious if it might it have anything to do with fae, fiends, or undead in any way?
Possibly. Why?
I have advantage on doing religion checks for those.
Oh,
So I could have
Yeah,
like
go
actual
ahead.
knowledge for it. 19.
19. It's the symbol of Mephistopheles,
Okay.
shit.
the archdevil.
Yeah. Huh. That's that's the symbol for Mephistopheles, guys. That makes sense, right? But
You'd think from the name.
Yeah.
So you guys walk in and immediately find yourself in undoubtedly the nicest shop of any kind that you have ever seen. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Oh.
oh boy.
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember what I did with my weapon. I think I tossed it, but I'm not
Which weapon?
positive. When I sold my soul, I did another deal a little later.
The fire mace?
Yeah, for the fire mace, like it's like a demon mace, and
Yeah.
I don't have it in my inventory.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
you
I
got rid of
tossed
it.
it.
I think you did too. When you got your soul back.
I don't remember exactly. I want to say he took it.
He might have. He might have. I'm just
Yeah.
instantly. I'm like, oh man, I could sell that for so much money in this place.
I could be misremembering, but I almost want to say he took it after your game with Ixie.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have it.
Wait,
He
was
was-
the game of Dixie?
Yeah, because he was not happy that you forced him to play.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I tried to play to get out
Yeah,
of the deal.
yeah. I thought you lost it when you actually met the angel and you got your soul.
It was after that. It was.
'Cause you
I
did-
had it until the very end.
You had the game of Dixie was before we did the angel thing.
Yeah.
anyway, that was like the beginning of Arc 2.
Yep. Indeed.
So, we don't have a stream next week.
Right. Next week's our off week.
Yeah, that's our off week, so it'll be 2 weeks to come back as they begin trying to figure out Hethra's organization, as well as some shopping for
We're gonna
this.
sing
This
for
really
absolutely
We
nothing.
have 2 weeks to decide what we're doing. It's not for nothing. It's for
It's gonna be
It's not for
like a
nothing.
46 and 2 tool entrance. Like that's how we're gonna go, and then we can build up.
Okay. All right. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, where are we going here? Because
progressive bardic metal.
wow, we're going way darker. Because I was feeling like
Oh, okay.
Gina Spectre from you,
Listen,
but like.
we can work off each other, make it lighter. You know,
Okay.
darker.
Okay.
Regina Spectre.
I think you've missed the
That's
mark.
not what I was thinking.
I know. I'm like, but that's the vibe I get from her, and like, I think it's too much person.
I think we need
not
to know each other outside
Yeah.
of D&D a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. Because I'm like, okay, we're going, like, what, you're gonna go like Evanescence on me? Is that what?
Yes.
Okay.
How
If that's the case,
Deftones or
we gotta-
I mean,
Nine
they're
Inch Nails or
we gotta dial it back a little. Maybe cranberries.
I love cranberries.
We do a little cran. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with Gina Spectre?
so 2 weeks. 2 weeks to come back as they continue trying to figure this out and make their move on Hethra and see where this goes. See if how things go with Sithris continue. Yeah, I'm excited. All right, so we'll be back in 2 weeks. See you later, guys.
See ya.
Spam the chat, Regina's Spectre.